With this expression of happiness again, I won't be there for very long. I am made to suffer. It's what keeps me strong. It's getting easier each day. Ooh, thank God I listened. It went my way. Nothing's gonna stand in my way to keep me from this one shot. No way. Nothing's gonna stand in my way to keep me from this one shot.
You're listening to CRBRadio.com. The words and opinions you are about to hear are of the hosts and do not reflect the management, sponsors, or affiliates of Cave Radio Broadcasting.
Big Mac, it don't get no bigger. Big Easy, it don't get no bigger. Triple E, it don't get no bigger. It's big and bigger, it's big and bigger. Detroit, it don't get no bigger. Worldwide, it don't get no bigger. Hit radio, it don't get no bigger. It's big and bigger, it's big and bigger. I'd like to welcome you to the show. Where else you wanna be? Where else would you go? Truth be told, you could be anywhere in the globe. Thank you for supporting this Detroit soul. It's fun jazz on beat, country and rock and roll. The Big Easy, Big outdoors, take control. It's bigger, bigger on K Radio. It's bigger, bigger on K Radio. Let's go.
Welcome everybody to Big and Bigger.
Oh, my bad. Mid-cheer.
No, we're good. Big and Bigger.
Cheers.
Episode number 221, Cave Radio Broadcasting, www.crbradios.com. Stand by 1 second.
That tastes like a grape juice box.
My nipples are hard now.
Ooh, CRB Radio.
That's because Don's sitting next to you, though.
We are also streaming live
Dawn,
via
drink this
Facebook
one,
on
too.
Cave Radio. On my page, Eric Sheltis. Or you can go to YouTube if you're feeling froggy. And give us a like and subscribe to our channel. It's Cave Radio Broadcasting. You can also join us on Twitter. It is at Real Cave Radio. And then what else? Oh, yeah. You can say, hey, Alexa, play Cave Radio. And Alexa will listen to you, I think.
Oh, she's always listening.
Or
tried
you
it.
could just come to the fucking studio.
Yeah, or you can just come to the studio and hang out with us. We got an amazing show tonight. As I said in the pre-show sound check, we are Port Huron heavy tonight. We have our good buddies from Hip, Tuck, and Rumble.
When did this? Listen, hold on a second. Let me just stop everything right now and say, when did this become the SHOT Show? Like, what is the all of a sudden?
I know.
Every week now we're doing shots of
Well, it
Red Bull and something.
It worked great because I had
This came out of nowhere.
I think I had a fifth of something at the house.
We did a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
And it was like the next week you were like, oh, we got a fifth
Yeah.
of vodka and some Red Bull.
And so I don't know why I did it. I think I was doing, maybe I did a shot that weekend and I liked it and I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Maybe we just like alcohol, Al.
That's probably
This
it.
is a good possibility.
Come
This is
on.
a good possibility.
Fuck, dude.
It's nice to see Joe again. I haven't seen Joe since Home Depot in Port Huron.
Yeah, that was a weird little random thing that happened, huh?
When was that? Just a few weeks ago?
No, this was before I got laid off. This was
okay.
like May or April, something like that.
I was walking into Home Depot to go get something, and all of a sudden I like saw the back of his head, and I was like, Al? And he goes, Joe? And I was like, what the fuck's up, man?
Yeah.
Wait, were you in Port Huron like a couple days ago?
No.
Okay. Because Joe and I were driving. He was like, "That's fucking Al." I'm
So
like, what the fuck's he
you
doing
said
here?
No, I got laid off from that job.
You said that to me not too long ago. You were like, hey, dude, are you like...
No, that's what it was. I thought it was Eric.
Yeah, you were like,
Yeah.
it was like, are you out this way? And I'm like, no.
Well, you have like a very distinct, like from nose up profile of your head.
Okay.
And there was somebody driving by in like a Silverado, you know, and I just saw this much of him. I was like, that looked like Eric.
Hold on. So it wasn't like a big purple gorilla like on top of a small little van driving around with all four paws on it.
Magilla gorilla.
Great babe.
So yeah, man. Welcome to Big and Bigger. Like I said, we have our good friends Hip Tuck and Rumble from Port Huron, fresh off of a brand new video shoot and opening up for a national touring cover band and Gypsy Fest and all kinds of stuff. And we're going to get to them guys later in the show, but they're sitting in with us right now.
When was the video shoot?
When was it?
It's been over the whole summer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of been.
Yeah.
So, but the last part of it was. Hey, we'll excuse it.
Yeah. You're all right. You're okay. First time, no guy. That's the beauty of Facebook. They're like, go ahead and mute it. We're still going to play it unless you turn your volume all the way down.
Hey, Joe, help me out and lift him up too, man.
No.
I'm all burpy and shit now from these fucking shots.
Shots is the grape. So,
Yeah, we actually started filming the music video, I think, in like April or May.
Yeah.
And we just finished it, 3 weeks?
was that when you
2
doused
weeks ago?
yourself in the? Is that in the video?
No. That was just a promotion for the EP.
You got to put that in the video.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I keep interrupting here, but I got to ask Nate a question.
Hell yeah, baby.
Were you afraid that we were going to have a lot of mosquitoes in here tonight?
Why?
Why?
Is that one of those mosquito bracelets that keep the mosquitoes
No.
away from you?
Oh, it's a hair tie.
That's it. Yeah, it's a hair tie.
That's a hair
Oh,
tie.
is that what, I'm sorry.
They're actually the best hair
I don't
ties.
have any fucking hair. So
Yeah,
I
I know.
didn't know that, but
No, that's a hair tie.
because they make like there's mosquito bracelets
Right,
that are
that
just
look
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
No, they don't snag your hair and stuff. Those are great.
Oh, all right.
I try to steal them
And
from
look,
him.
that's all
anytime
you've
I
been
can.
looking at is his bracelet.
When I grow my hair out and I get my extensions put in, like Brad Pitt
Hell
in
yeah.
the what was the movie where he was off in the
Legends of the
jungle?
Fall?
Yes. When I do that,
Those were hair
I'm gonna look
extensions?
for those hair ties.
I got you.
They're wonderful.
You just blew my mind, dude. Those were hair extensions.
Yeah, well, that's
I
what
thought that was
happens.
Brad Pitt's luxurious hair.
No.
Oh no, those were extensions, dude.
Do you even know what that guy really looks like? You know?
My
precious.
He's like Gollum.
Same thing with like Johnny Depp. Do you really know what Johnny Depp looks like? No, the fuck
He
you
looks
don't.
different every day, though.
Yeah.
Dude, to live your life that way.
I know. Also from Port Huron, fresh off a little East Coast touring, Alex Shier. Is here.
Brother, it's good to see you guys.
Wow.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
And then his touring mate, sitting to his right, Tony Lee Thomas.
What's up, guys?
Welcome.
Touring mate just sounded a little suggestive in the wrong direction.
Sexual.
We're both
Hetero
very
life
heterosexual
partner.
dudes.
Hetero life mates.
His hetero,
Totally platonic, Eric.
heterosexual touring partner.
I don't know. That looks
guys
like a pretty
did-
cozy camper you got out
I
there.
was gonna say you guys did roll up in a camper. I don't know. It's
Nothing wrong with little bro job.
Hey man, there's nothing gay about a Dutch rudder, you know. Like
if your friend can't do it, who can, right?
I'd rather have
Dire
I'd
straits.
rather have my friend do it than a fucking crack whore. So
And that's why I'm taking a break. Hey, listen.
did I say that?
You never
I
know.
heard they have really soft hands.
Don't you have any VHS tapes laying around that you could really use a $5 player for? That you
I'm
could.
so glad you brought that up, though. Anyway, but we got Tony Lee Thomas, New England. Where are you from? Massachusetts?
Yeah, Western Mass.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So you guys just we're going to start off with these cats here, Alex Shier, Tony Lee Thomas, because they're actually on a tour right now and need to promote. So you guys did your hometowns over on the East Coast. Alex went out there and you guys hung out. Tell us a little bit how that went. I mean, because you're in a band also, right? Or
Yeah, I'm kind of spread out. So
because I went to the website and it says you're in a band called the Alchemists.
yeah, the Alchemistics.
The Alchemistics.
Yep.
Okay. So, and you also do solo stuff. So, how did you and Alex hook up? Where did that all come from?
Hooking up.
on your heterosexual tour.
How did you guys get together?
Well, we met.
Farmersonly.com.
Oh, the easy word.
Backpage.com. Do you guys have that here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So I met Al.
It was Christian Mingle for me and Nate.
Christian mingled my ass.
Did he pose as Jesus on Christian
Oh,
Mingle?
yeah.
Is that why you got a lot of
Sexy
hits?
Jesus. I got some pictures.
Yeah. I got some videos still on my phone. Unreleased Tip
That's
Tuck
for
and
you
Rumble.
only.
Oh, nice.
Tip, tuck, and rumble. That was the porn name before they switched it.
Rumble.
Hip tucking my wiener.
That's their promotional name. Tip Tuck and Rumble.
All right, so how did you and
Huge on
Alex
RepTube.
meet up?
So I had a regular Sunday gig up in a base lodge in this ski resort called Killington in Vermont
Okay.
for a couple of years, and sometimes they would change the schedule around without telling anyone. So I also have a habit of squealing in at the last possible minute, as you may have seen today. So I get in there about 10 minutes before showtime, set up in 5, but these guys, Al and Jonesy, were already set up on the stage. So I go over to the bartender. I'm like, "What's up, dude? What's going on?" "Oh, forgot to tell you. You know, these guys are out from Michigan. Don't worry, I'll make it up to you." I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool." I was kind of psyched to have the day off. You know, whatever, pour me a drink. Let's hang out.
You didn't have to drift in with your camper where you were at there, right? Like,
No.
I've never seen a Fast and Furious camper entrance like tonight. Like,
Dude, he fucking
that thing was
Did it
like-
drift?
I thought Vin Diesel was going to walk out of that motherfucker.
You guys should have seen me on the ride out of here. There was an extreme wind advisory when I was leaving Western Massachusetts. 60-mile-an-hour gusts.
Holy shit.
I drove for about 2 or 3 hours, and then the trailer actually went up on 2
Oh,
wheels at one point. I was like, you know what?
Jesus.
I'm going to tap out for
Yeah.
tonight.
hotel.
Wow. Yeah, like, where am I going to sleep tonight? Oh, yeah. In the camper that I'm
Yeah, but he hit that corner and it like slid right
Dude,
into a
I'm
spot.
driving
It was
across
perfect.
country. I've seen a rollover where the camper was just like
it's
it
grisly.
gave up and then pulled the truck over.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
literally in front of me.
Speaking of which,
It
and I don't
happened.
mean to interrupt, did you see the Oklahoma Sooners game yesterday?
That was the
Oh,
greatest
gosh,
thing ever.
when the horse carriage
Yeah,
flipped
they
Yes.
come up in-
Yeah.
so
That was yesterday?
Yeah.
I thought it was like something from a long time
No,
ago.
whenever
that
they
was
score a
yesterday.
touchdown, the Sooners with like a wagon covered thing
Yep.
with I think there's 2 or 4 horses, I can't remember. They take off running and go around the whole field, and they hit a turn, and that whole fucking
that
thing.
blonde chick went flying.
Yeah, the blonde
she got
chick. Yeah.
flung.
Yeah.
She got
And then
flung.
it was like they're all
she
their.
got flung like a booger from an 8-year-old.
It looked like they were tailgating fucking in the back because it looked like there was beer cans and all kinds of
I know,
shit that
right?
fucking tumbled all over the field. Oh, it was horrible. Sorry. So anyway,
Horses were drunk too.
Horribly hilarious.
horribly awesome. Yeah.
I was generally, I was like, oh my god, did she get hurt?
Were you genuinely concerned?
Yeah,
No,
genuinely.
you weren't.
No,
genuinely.
she definitely got hurt. She definitely
Oh
got
yeah,
hurt.
she,
No,
There's
they,
no
they
way,
claimed
dude.
nobody was injured.
yeah, they didn't show her getting up going. Oh, because I'd be suing the fuck.
Oh, I was
out
gonna
of
say
her.
now she'll have a like a 3-degree major in everything science and
Right.
expensive.
The carriage also looked like it was made out of a cardboard box.
It did
so
though. It did.
Flew
What
right
it
out
looks
of
like
the-
it hit like a rut or something.
Kinda.
No, man.
Because
they,
it made the
tried to
first-
do a 90-degree fucking turn.
no,
with it.
every
They made
week,
the
though.
first sharp turn and they were fine, and then as they were still going, it was like there was like a little hitch in the
that
wheel all of a sudden.
foundation was not nailed in.
No, something was not right in that thing. But listen, God bless him. That was great.
That
to
was the
watch.
highlight of
Yes.
all college football.
It's fun to
yesterday.
watch.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so back to Tony.
It was the best tackle of the night, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Come,
I'm into hearing about this. 'Cause
This is what we
This is
decide. We're
what,
trying
like-
to stay focused, but we have a hard
when my
time.
sister makes me watch figure skating in the Olympics, that's what I'm hoping for. is
Exactly.
carnage, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
because
That takes fucking talent. Have you seen some of that shit? Holy fuck.
When you
Falling
see a little
or-
gay Asian guy hit the back of his head off the boards because he's going too fast to run a turn, and he catches a rut, like that's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Do you guys realize that this chair can adjust the armrest? on
Oh,
it?
yes, dude.
What the fuck?
This is what
Isn't it sweet? This is what golf outings pay for.
I feel like I'm in a spaceship right now.
This is what happens when you like a little kid when you give them something to fidget with while the class is going on. This is
I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought I broke it. I moved my arm and it like twisted sideways, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Now, if you could do that with your elbow,
It,
now
it
we
feels
got
like
a
you're like in a
story.
spaceship. You're like, ready, go.
Yeah. It'd be great if we put
Captain
handles on
Picard
like that.
over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
dude, that'd be
Perfect,
sweet.
dude. Put some joysticks on both.
yeah. Wow. Where did we
Tony
go?
Tony doesn't
give you a
have this. He's
joystick.
like, oh, mine only go up and down.
I got the 1993 ER waiting room
That's
chair.
supposed to be his chair, but he keeps fucking moving it.
no, I haven't moved it since the day one.
Since the last time he moved it?
No, I haven't moved it since.
First time he moved it?
First time I moved it.
Yeah,
I
okay.
moved it once. That's it. Can we get back to Tony now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why
Al,
you
what
guys
the
keep
fuck, man?
sidetracking us.
All right.
I came all the way from Massachusetts to talk to you, and you just keep talking about random shit.
Talking about Nate's bracelet.
I've been
fucking
intently listening to the story, and all of a sudden you guys
Fascinating
interrupt and
table
throw
we've
us
got here.
his
sideways.
fucking table, his fucking skid into the parking lot.
Yeah. Did anybody see the wagon throwing a fucking 5 mile right here?
That was
I
my
didn't
fault.
see
That
it.
was my fault.
Yeah,
So we could try to reenact that with my camper after the show.
That'd be sweet.
Do some donuts.
Hey, if you're
There's
down
an alley.
for it, I'll fucking do it.
There's an alley we could get going down the alley and then fucking hit the. Yeah, I think we can do it.
Isn't that what insurance is for?
All you gotta do is hit one of them parking blocks right there. Well, everybody will go flying. Everybody on top of the camper. Who's rolling video?
This sounds like a fun game.
This is the
Last man
last part
standing.
of the Hip Tuck and Rumble video.
Yeah,
is
too
we're gonna all
drunk,
get on
too
top of
drunk
the
to
camper
fucking drive. There
and
you
roll
go.
over a parking block.
Let's set
or
up the
two.
band on top of the camper. And go for a rip. You guys
donuts.
just play
I'll
as
be
long
the
as you
blonde
can.
hair flying all over.
Who's
the
got a
place.
high performance phone that can catch slow motion of like a tom flying through the air, and then like a bass amp flying through the air? This
Maybe
way?
this is how you guys pick a band leader. There can be only one. You know what I mean? Whoever lasts.
Last one standing
Yeah,
wins.
yeah.
Yeah. Afterwards, there's a short race.
I think I just came up with a fucking new reality TV show, dude.
Yeah.
For not, yeah,
For
sure.
us.
We can
Yeah,
be the
Dawn, it's
judges.
called Wipeout. You're the first contestant.
So,
Dumb shit with Dawn, the Wipeout edition. We get her all hammered, and then she's got to do
he's
the
got to
obstacle
surf
course.
cars and shit.
And we just have
gotta
Nate
ride.
bring a bunch of his like LARPing swords, and we just like have her run out of the same hallway a bunch of times, answering questions, and like wham.
Hit her with a sword or a giant like pie, like they
Dawn
did on
standing in the
Jackass.
doorway. Is this foam or what? What's going on? Yeah.
You had me at LARPing.
I know, right?
Jerks.
Can we get back on topic here, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
why
trying.
do you keep distracting
I've
us?
tried 4 times now.
Tony.
I'm the one that ate a cookie. So I'm the one
Yeah, well, we'll know in about an hour,
You already
hour
had
and a
it.
half.
Fucking stoned it on my gourd. So Tony, you drive out from the East Coast. You guys played a couple shows, Vermont, Connecticut, New Hampshire. Tell us a little bit about that. How was the tour well received?
Alex?
Absolutely, man. Killington's quite the spot for local music. They got a lot of support from the people. It's just it's a really big culture as far as music goes. They welcomed us really
Similar
well.
to Port Huron, then.
Port Huron's pretty flat. We figured out what did we say? We would be the first ones to be gone, right? When it came in a flood.
Oh, the apocalypse scenario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up in the mountains. We're like below sea level. We'd be the first ones that are screwed. But
Yeah, we're like the northern Appalachian Range out there. And Berkshire County, where I'm from, is kind of a unique geographical situation because it's a circular mountain range. So every time a hurricane's torn up the coast, it just washes on the walls of my county, you know.
Nice.
Wow. Just sit in this little valley.
yeah. But it's similar as far as music goes. I mean, there's tons of talent. Lots of talent, lots of good music. It's Killington is more of a wouldn't you say probably a tourist location?
It's a resort town for sure. Yeah.
You know,
So
we
now,
get a lot of new people
being
coming
in
in
the
and out of there.
Appalachian Mountains, people hear Appalachia and
That's how you
they
say
think,
that.
yeah, they
Dawn's
think,
like, you're from Washington?
you think of when you hear them words, you think country music, you think bluegrass. What kind of music do you play?
I'm kind of all over the board, man. There's music I love in every genre, and there's
me too.
music I despise in every genre
too.
too. You know, so I don't know. I try to hopefully by the time I'm dead, I'll have an album in every genre.
Right.
You know, so far I've tackled rock and roll, blues, folk, bluegrass, funk, soul. I wouldn't say
That's
jazz because I'm not that smart.
So you got rap and death metal left, and then
The
maybe
Alchemists
some
are
big
kind of
band.
covering the rap side of the house.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nasty lyricist. This guy Force. Pretty badass, but yeah, I don't know what's left. Polka maybe.
Oh, I fucking love polka. Whatever that one.
You
where
know
they-
what? Say what you want, but there's a local radio station in Berkshire
serious.
County that plays polka every Friday night. And one night, me and my girlfriend happened to be wasted, and we started doing it.
Happened
And
to
the
be
polka
wasted.
the polka show was on.
Hold on.
While we were doing it.
Wait,
we
it
didn't
was
really
awesome,
think
wasn't
about
it?
it.
You were doing a
But
polka,
afterwards-
or you were doing some?
We were fucking.
Just wanted to clear that up.
So we get done and we're
fucking
laying
thing.
there in the afterglow, you know, and this polka, boom, ba, the polka's going on. And it was like, what the fuck just happened?
Your dick's just
To
bouncing
this
on your
day,
belly.
every time I hear a polka song, I get a halfie.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
I love this show.
Your girlfriend's like, if I hear an accordion, I'm going to squirt all over this place. That's crazy.
All right, so you were in Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Connecticut. Now you're back over here. You just played Petoskey this weekend.
High Five Spirits, man.
Gypsy Vodka, dude.
Yeah, they're sponsoring the Gasoline Gypsies right now.
Dude,
And,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What were you going to say?
Oh, you're good.
When we played Gypsy Fest,
Oh, my God, dude.
dude, that guy was pouring those drinks so fucking. I asked him for a fucking vodka and Red Bull, right? And the cups are like this big.
Right.
He put that much vodka in my cup and then splashed Red Bull on top of it and didn't even give me the rest of the Red Bull.
Right.
That's how I work.
So my man, I ordered a vodka and cranberry, and I got it, and the fucking drink was barely pink.
Yeah. Right.
And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
He drove back.
I know.
Wait a
man.
minute.
He was drunker than everybody else, and he drove back to fucking Jack and Nancy's.
That bar closed down, right?
The bar did, yeah.
No,
Well,
dude. Then yeah, I'd be pouring. Like, look.
well,
we
this
gotta
was
get
the
rid
guy
of all
from this was the
fucking
guy from
liquor.
Gypsy Vodka. This wasn't.
Oh,
Michelle.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
this was the guy from Gypsy Vodka. He had cases of that shit in the back because he was selling bottles. He was selling everything.
Right.
I walked up to him and he was like, I said, "Hey man, is there any chance I can get a Red Bull?" He goes, "Anything back here, man. Anything back here, you can have it."
Just giving shit out.
This last shit I gotta
Beer,
fucking load up.
beer, a little bit of vodka, fucking.
But then back at
I had
Jack
to- I
Nancy's,
had
he
to-
got everyone fucked up.
yeah, we
there,
got
too.
fucking
I had to go
annihilated.
back a couple
Yeah.
times and be like, "Listen, dude, can you add a little more cranberry to this?" Because it was so strong, dude. And I mean,
Was he like, yeah, sure, pussy?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you want some cranberry juice?
I know.
Here you go.
Yes, I'll give you plenty of cranberry if you
Where's
want
your
it,
skirt, dummy?
big boy.
So Tracy Gardner says, "But the vodka is so good."
It is too. You're right, Tracy.
Their gin's
Yeah.
better, though.
Their gin is
Gin
good.
is
Petoskey
good. and I
gin.
hate gin.
Oh yeah, I don't like gin.
I don't like gin either, but
I
that
don't
gin is
either.
good.
I
as
never
fuck.
did.
It's so good.
I've never met anybody that's ambivalent about gin. It's either fuck that or give it to me.
love gin.
And if they really like gin, they're probably a dickhead. You know?
Dawn was just like,
She likes dickhead. All right, so you played at Petoskey.
Hey, there you go.
Petoskey was awesome.
Of course,
dude.
you're in
Awesome.
Redford today.
In Redford, yeah. We
yeah,
had a,
the beautiful sprawls of West Redford Hills.
We just stopped to grab some chow at this like little strip mall with like Subway. There's a Chinese joint. And there's there was like a chicken and fish
in a cash
thing
advance.
all right in the
On Telegraph?
You've been on Telegraph.
Yeah, Telegraph.
in a cash
So I'm waiting for my Chinese food. He gets a Subway sandwich. He sits in the truck. I go over to the truck. I'm like, so this is Redford. He's like, I don't think we're in a safe part of town.
Right.
So
There were bars on the window.
I'm like racking my brain where you guys might have
was
been
this-
coming from,
Yeah.
and the only thing I can think of is maybe over by
Redford between Schoolcraft and 5 Miles.
Yeah.
Dude, the subway was strapped like a bank, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
oh,
were
yeah.
they looked like they
Dude,
had something to
if,
protect.
If
in
that's
there,
the
dude.
same Subway that's always
Redford.
been
They're doing roast beef or like what is it, brisket? They're doing
Really?
brisket.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
protecting
protecting the brisket.
We had a buddy that worked. If that's the one we're thinking of, we had a buddy that worked there, and he got robbed like weekly.
Yeah.
You know, it was just like it was on a first name basis.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
hey Bill, hey Joe, 50 good
doing
enough
this
tonight?
again?
Fuck no, it's not. All right, I got 125 for you. Good, and make me a sandwich. The usual steak and cheese, no onion. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, don't worry. I
like
won't
my
hit the
kind of
button until
town.
you're about a mile away. Don't worry about it.
Throw me 20 and you're good. I'll give you.
So
a
if we're a
start.
little light on gas money, you're saying we can do some creative fundraising.
I mean, that would be the place to go.
3
back to.
times out of 10, those were his friends robbing him. Though.
Right.
Right.
yeah, Mike. It's,
Give me all your money, ski mask. I was like, hey, I know you, don't I? No.
Eric, is that you? No,
No, it's not.
no, it's not.
quite the unique subway for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So where are you guys heading? You guys, I know you're in Port Huron.
Yeah, this Friday we'll be at Lynch's Irish Tavern.
That place
Lynch
sucks.
hole.
People in Port Huron are assholes.
Yeah.
Tough, dude.
Yep. You're outnumbered.
Only-
Can't wait.
Only
First
at-
time. It's going to be awesome.
Dude, Lynch's is sweet, man.
Only at Home Depot.
Right.
And then you guys you're in Macomb, so I can. That's what the machine or not machine shop.
We're at a Testabar Kitchen and Cocktails.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of an uppity spot.
yeah.
But they just won. They just were on national TV for some of their food. So
For the record, Alex booked all this stuff. I mean,
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Mount Clemens. Where do you play in Mount
yeah.
Clemens?
The Rock Room
Okay.
in Mount Clemens. Jonesy's going to be playing with us. Okay. 'Cause once upon a time, Jonesy was the drummer.
Oh, shoot.
Now he's hip. To which part of you are for hip tucking?
he's
Rumble?
hip.
You're hip.
He tucks.
I was gonna
And
say,
I'm
who's
Rumble.
the tuck?
Rumble.
That,
I'm
that makes
the
sense.
tuck.
Now
I'm the
that it all,
tucker.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
Make
Jones,
sure he gets a good swing, and then he just catches it.
dude, he's got some good hips, man.
Would
I've
you
seen-
fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Fuck me hard.
Wow. That just happened.
It puts the lotion on the skin.
And you hear these guys from the other room going, Nate, knock it off, asshole.
I'd still fuck me.
Who says that?
So,
Sorry.
So the Rock Room, it's
It's an uppity place.
so no, that's not the uppity place.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The Rock Room is, if you're from Testabara listening right now, I love Testabara, just to make that clear. But the Rock Room's inside of the Emerald Theater. It's like they just converted it into a music venue. It's like a super small, intimate venue.
It's super cool.
super
yeah,
badass.
you guys just played the Emerald.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Emerald for 15-ish years was the spot to go to on the east side because there's always been cool bars. You know, you got the IROC and Harpo's and the Ritz and all that stuff, but the Emerald was that theater. You know,
Just say the Ritz.
the Ritz.
Fuck the Ritz, dude.
Well, I'm just saying.
He's going back in time right
Okay,
now. He's
all
going
No,
back in
I'm just
time.
trying to say those were the rooms to play. If you
Right,
were a band,
right.
there was a lot of places to play on the east side. The Ritz being one of them. You know, the Harpo's east side. That's of Detroit. That was the neighborhood you want to stay out of.
Don't go to the subway, huh?
No,
Stay in the
definitely.
parking lot.
Yeah. But you know, but the Emerald's got it's that theater thing. I remember we did a couple MMA fights there, and they put the ring right on the stage. So
Wow.
the best seats in the house were the balcony because you were literally right over the stage. It
Wow.
was fucking awesome, and that's where we broadcasted from, right over the stage, man.
Wow, dude.
So you could see everything. The
That
kicks
was-
coming, everything was beautiful. But it was kind of cool because of the atmosphere. You know, you got the theater coming up, and you can catch everything. So the Emerald Theater is a really sweet place, and I haven't heard about this rock room. I mean, I've heard about it, but I haven't heard about it. you
They've
know?
got guitars up there from REO Speedwagon and George Michael.
David
Yeah.
Bowie.
David
was-
Bowie.
Wait a minute, hold on a
Red
second.
Hot
Did you
Chili
say
Peppers.
REO Speedwagon and George Michael? Like, is that a guitar you really want on your wall?
I'm just saying that they're all
Fucking
signed.
Wham.
They're all
He didn't even
fucking.
play guitar. Like, give me a
Acoustic,
fucking,
man, acoustic.
give me a pink and purple jumpsuit that he wore on it. You know,
Well,
like
whatever.
That's,
It's still signed. It's still signed.
It's like a prop from a photo shoot.
Yeah, something.
A dangling earring.
Right.
It's got to have
I'm
faith.
just. Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, man.
That's like having like workout equipment signed by Boy George. You know, like, hey, check out this
Dibs.
weight set. Boy George signed it. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Why would
Like
you sign
Will
that?
Ferrell signed my hockey stick. You know?
I would have
I
Will
would take
Ferrell
that.
sign my
I would
drumsticks.
take
That would be
My
badass.
drumsticks for sure.
I never
Like
signed
a-
my samurai
Did
sword.
you touch my drum set?
Like a fucking nut print on it, and it says Will Ferrell over it.
So, Alex, last time you were in here, you did a couple tunes. You did a couple tunes, but then I can't remember what it was. Like right after that, something happened with you. I think you were going to play a gig for us or something. You were going to do something. I can't remember.
We were going to release a song.
okay.
Isn't
but
that what we were going to do?
I can't remember, but all I remember
think
is
so.
you had some problems with your vocal
Yeah,
cords.
yeah.
You ended up getting surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and here we are, probably a year-ish later.
Yeah, February
close.
was the surgery.
Yeah. So,
So
this
it's good,
February.
man. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
8 months, 9 months later, here we are, and you're healed. Evidently, you're on tour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how was that? I mean,
Did you have to wear like a vocal splint?
Oh, dude.
Or cast or anything?
No vocal splint. It was totally like non-invasive. They went down the throat, and it's kind of like a blister, the polyp. So they cut it out, and then you can't talk for like 6 weeks.
The best
No
part was
smoke.
he had a text to voice thing on his phone, and it was like
dude, I
it
think
was
we
it was Sir
talked about
Poopington the Third.
That's his
And it
name.
was, yeah, it was like a British accent. So he'd come in and he'd be like, he had this shit-eating grin on his face because he'd come over to the house all the time, had this fucking goofy look on his face, and he'd type some shit, and be like, I just fought it in the car. Blah, blah, blah. It's so fucking funny.
Hello,
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
boy.
Do
Do
you
you still have that? Can we get a little sample of that right now?
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, he does.
Dude, I need
think
that
do
app.
have it.
What is that
it?
app? I
Text
need
to
that
speech.
app.
Text to speech.
It
It's
was
called.
so funny.
Dude, yeah, it's super awkward when people go up to you and they're like, dude, how you doing? It's so good to see you.
You just pull your phone out.
I'm just
Yeah,
like,
15 seconds in between.
Yeah, is there
they're like, what the fuck is
is
this
there
guy
like
doing
fucking
right
10
now?
or 12 like presets you can have? You know what I mean?
I did have some presets,
Fuck
but it's
you.
still, you got to pull it out of your pocket. They just said hi to you. They're like, this guy's a dick, you know? What is he doing pulling his phone out? Millennials.
I remember we were at the Schwank and you had a fucking
best
whole
name ever.
conversation with someone through that talk to text while
Yeah,
there was music playing.
Dude, I
it
can
was like a
type
half
fast,
hour
dude.
long.
I got super good at it, man. I'm telling you, I can have a full conversation, no look, bro.
So
So the surgery went super good. But no smoking, no drinking, no talking. That
for
was
how long?
6 weeks. Yeah, but it was really
I
like
mean, you couldn't talk at all.
no, dude. Doctor was pretty specific. There was
How do you do? I couldn't do that, dude.
Dude, if this
You know
would've
how much he
happened-
talks too?
I got kids,
know.
bro. You know how hard that would be for
If this would have happened while I was married, I might still be married.
so when about 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, I'm like, I got to get a buzz. I can't drink, can't smoke. I'm eating kale every day. It's just like it's getting really bland.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You say
man.
you're eating kale every day?
Yeah, kale.
What was
Yeah.
the purpose of that?
Healthy recovery.
I was just saying,
Really?
that's
Fruits
the
and
name of- that's the name of his
vegetables.
Does
girlfriend.
a high kale diet help
High
your
ca-
vocal cords?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
I mean, if it was my
I'd like to
choice,
see
it would have
some
been
science
rice
on
beer.
Yeah, I know.
But
I think they
anyway,
fucked with you just. To see if
I know, right? Like, listen, what do we do with this next guy? What do we? Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do with this next guy? I don't know. Tell me he needs to be on a high kale diet.
Nothing but cream corn for the next month and a half.
The guy after you got on a full broccoli diet.
You can only
just
eat
fuck with everybody
anchovies.
that came in.
oh god,
dude, I'd shoot myself.
Do
only-
you like Cheez-Its? Because we're gonna put you on a real high Cheez-It
Jesus
diet.
diet.
I'm down for that shit.
Which one?
Cheez-Its and mushroom
Have you
soup.
tried
You like
the new
that?
Cheez-Its, dude? Like the Parmesan and cheese ones? The
No, dude, just
Oh,
the
yeah.
straight
Cheddars
original
are
cheddar
good,
ones
dude.
are the
They're
best
good.
fucking
I can come with you
thing
on that.
ever.
All the
white
new
cheddar.
Cheez-Its are amazing.
Dude, but there's like 15 new flavors.
They got those extra crispy ones, like the double toasted. Those ones are
Oh,
fucking
dude, they're
so
like
good.
they're a little bigger.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so you guys, none of you guys have kids, right?
No, thank God.
Heather
Not
has
that I know
too,
of.
so
Yeah, we
I'm
don't
going to
know
tell you
about.
something. When your daughter says, "Get me goldfish," and you go to the grocery store and there's 38 flavors of goldfish,
Right.
and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Baked,
And then so you
pretzel,
text
dude.
your daughter and be like, "What flavor goldfish?" And she doesn't respond, and you go through this small panic attack while you're standing there, like, "Fuck, what do I get?"
I
Did
feel
get
like
the
you
rainbow
care
flavor?
too much about getting her goldfish.
I'd try. To
I'd have been like,
really,
these are the ones I fucking bought, and these are the ones you're gonna fucking eat.
All
so
I care about in life is my daughter. And I
I
try
was
to
gonna
make her
say,
happy
is
all
she
the time.
spoiled?
Al
Al?
has a
She's
cupboard
very
with
spoiled.
32 bags of different goldfish.
I know, right? Because each week I got the wrong one. Eventually, maybe her taste buds change into the right.
he spent the whole grocery budget on just goldfish.
I got a fish
Green
tank.
M&Ms.
I got a giant fish tank that's just filled with cracker goldfish.
Soggy goldfish.
They're like this.
There's no
big
water in it.
each.
It's just yeah. I put a fake cactus in there, a scuba diver.
They don't ever seem to move though.
No, they don't. They're not much to watch.
get
but,
bigger.
grab a handful if you're hungry.
Hey, Heather Fagan is watching.
Ooh.
Hey Heather.
Heather.
Hey,
I'm not from here, so I can pretty much say whatever I want. I'm leaving. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
you
It's
can-
like
I'll be gone in a week.
Yeah, but that's my girlfriend, Tony.
Not me.
Stop getting off track. Let's get back to the
hello.
interview.
It just got sexy.
Hello.
Heather, your stock just went up.
So, fun fact about Heather, real quick. So Josh has his Netflix logged into. Cause I live with his brother Zach, and Josh used to live with us, but now he lives with Heather. So his Netflix is still logged into the Xbox. Then he added Nicholas and Adriana onto the Netflix. So
Heather's
like
children.
Heather's children. So I just kept changing their names on the Netflix. Like
Oh, they got so upset.
I put Nick's a poopy head, and like what did I put? I put Adriana's as like poop sickle or something like that. And then they added one. They added one for me and Zach, and I'm like Mr. Krupp from Captain Underpants, and my name is Joe Smells Funky.
I'd keep that, dude. That's sweet.
I haven't changed it,
That's the best
good.
name ever.
but that's just a fun fact because I'm fucking with him from across town.
That's
It's
great.
the greatest.
the beauty of social media and internet type shit. So
We're really gonna be able to edit this into a solid interview. I think.
I think so.
yeah, it's going
Where
to
did this
get.
fuck?
I don't know.
good
I
so
saw that
far.
earlier. I'm like, where the fuck did we get an RCA fucking recorder?
We've covered a lot.
We have. So you got any new music coming out? I know you were
Right
you
now,
were releasing something when you
yeah,
the shit
which
happened.
that's released on Spotify and Apple Music. I got a couple songs that are out there right now, and then we're kind of in the process of writing and recording a new album right now, and that's going to kind of be the debut album. We did a debut album, me and Josh, probably
Almost 6 years ago now.
yeah 6 years ago, but it's
You guys
kind
were
of
like fucking 12.
pretty much.
I
Dude.
think we were 17 when we released that, something like that.
Yeah, and it's not available like digitally anymore. We took it off, but we got CDs still of that record. A lot of people haven't heard that, so I try to keep that
Got one
under
with you?
covers.
Hey.
I don't.
You guys are gonna have to get me one of them.
I'm gonna have to grab you an exclusive.
for sure. We want one.
So, but
Where's
new
my
music's
my
in the
Cave
works.
Radio shirt?
Yeah.
There might
fuck.
be one. Let me see. I'll
You
see.
gotta order that shit. You gotta give us a heads up, man.
I want a
Just
hat.
fucking
They
print 'em
they
off
only
in-
sell
in the
Cave
bathroom
Radio
when we're
lingerie.
bored.
What kind of hat, Joe? Like a beanie or like a hat?
Like a hat.
Yeah, we'll talk about this off air because we'll get
No, I'm writing that
some
shit down.
fucking shit going.
Oh, if
'Cause
that's
I want
the
to hit
case, I'll
something
take a
Rumble
beanie too,
shirts.
man.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at the Haberdasher shirt,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's fucking
that
badass.
thing's-
Oh,
those
this
are
is one
so
of their
cool.
old ones.
Look at how sweaty he is.
Maybe
by
they
the way.
got. Maybe they didn't
Wow.
sell. Oh, that's
So
not
sweaty.
part of the.
Dude.
Well, you're sitting next to
That's-
Dawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's because
nervous.
Don's here.
Should I turn the air on? Jesus Christ.
No, it's weird because it only
I
comes
sweat.
out of his armpits.
I'm
Like,
kinda
look at his
sweaty,
face.
too.
He's not
I'm
even that
fine.
sweaty.
I'm
I'm
not,
fine.
dude. That's a weird thing.
It's the alcohol too.
It's the alcohol.
Yeah.
So, now Tony, what about you? You got anything the weekend?
I am like, dude, I've been in the studio for weeks. It's nuts. I'm so spread out right now. So I'm working on a friend of mine, Jenny Porter from Vermont. She's releasing her first album. So she's in the studio working on that right now. I've co-written some songs with her. I'm playing bass and guitar, a bunch of stuff on that record. And the Alchemistics are working on a new album, so we're going to be releasing that next year.
Does the Alchemistics have something already out that
Oh,
we
yeah.
can check out? Okay. so-
Yeah,
Have you
I got a
been
bunch of
with them?
CDs.
Have you
in
been
the
with
trunk
them?
I can show you guys,
Have you
yeah.
been with them?
All right, so this band, I saw them for the first time 15 years ago, about the same time I started coming out with my career.
Okay.
And I remember we were playing at the same festival, man, and I had already done my show. And I watched their set, dude, and I was like, man, I wish I was in a band like that. And then 5 years later, the leader of the band now, this guy Force, Garrick,
What the fuck was that?
Joe farted.
he and I both figured out we both play Magic the
bottle
Gathering.
rocket.
Yes, I'm a massive dork, and
Hey, it's cool. I play Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's a creative form of birth control.
Yeah,
That's
hell
how I
yeah.
like to think about it. So, we'd get together and play Magic the Gathering every time we were on the same bill at a festival. And one night, the band was leaving, and we hadn't played Magic yet. And he said, I was like, dude, can we get a game? And he was like, no, I got to go, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me see. So he goes and he finds another ride. He's like, I'm good to hang. We're going to play some Magic.
Hell
The
yeah.
rest of the band drives out, gets into a car wreck, and half the band dies 2 days later in the ICU.
Whoa!
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm deadly
fucked up
serious.
story, dude.
This, all of my stories are true.
This all was so happy, like you guys played Magic together. And
Well,
then
it
half the
does.
people in the story
and then
died.
everybody does.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
then, so here we are just this year, and dude calls me up. We've been friends for years, and I've been a fan of the band for years. Calls me up, and he's like, Tony Lee, I need a guitar player. Can you learn 3 hours of material in 2 weeks? I'm like, did a little dance. Then I picked up the phone and went, we could work something out. So I'm really excited to be a part of that project, too.
That's a horribly amazing story. Like that's
I got a million of them.
wow.
So to bring the mood back up,
Yeah.
Joe Naminsky and Kelsey just got engaged.
Oh.
That's what that pachoo thing was because I said congrats.
All right. So who are they? You gotta,
They're from Loxodon. Loxodon's drummer,
no
Joe
shit.
Naminsky.
Nice,
Thanks,
dude.
Hunter.
See?
Nice.
Love you. Oh, that's a beautiful ring.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So congrats to those guys. Joe Naminsky and his lady
Is this
got
happening
engaged.
in the middle of a cornfield? Is that what I'm seeing?
It looks
there?
like,
It's,
yeah.
Aww.
And I mean, Joe's a super talented dude.
One of my greatest.
Dude, he also
friends,
drums for Avalon
musicians.
Black sometimes, and for I don't know,
Joe
about
Naminsky's
20
a fucking
other
beast on the
dude,
drums.
Beast,
God damn.
absolute beast.
I can't think of off the top of my head.
What?
Joe Dominski.
The drummer for Gasoline Gypsies.
No,
No,
that's
no,
Joe
no, no.
Mikowski.
Oh, no,
Mikowski.
Joe Naminsky.
Naminsky.
The Loxodon.
Yeah.
Drummer for Loxodon.
Yep.
Too many
I had
fucking
to-
Joes,
too many
man.
Joes.
Yeah. You gotta start taking mine.
This shows that-
But listen, Joe Naminsky's also like 7 foot taller than Joe Mikowski, so I don't know how you got that confused.
Don't talk about the
It's
pot
the
hobbit like
skis.
that.
It's the skis.
Oh, yeah, the skis. Yeah, you're right.
fucked me up. Well,
Damn, that's a lot of
congratulations
wine
to
right
Joe.
Yes, congratulations.
Very cool.
Congrats.
Nice to be
So,
Dawn's going to be
did we finish
hammered
the
for dumb shit with
Now
Dawn.
you're in the van.
Yeah, we're way beyond
All right,
that.
I missed
How
that.
did-
I was-
how did-
half the
It's a
band
circle
died
of
and
life
got in.
happening
It's
here.
a horrible
People
story.
die, people get engaged, they're going to
Yeah.
make babies, put them up for adoption. I mean, it's a circle of life.
All right,
I don't
listen,
know these
we're going
guys,
to
I'm
take a
just
real
kidding.
quick break. I mean, and when I mean real quick, we're going to play a 3-minute song. We're going to come back. Alex has got a song for us, or two, hopefully, and Joe or Josh is going to maybe. Pop, 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 pop.
What's
Funny
that?
fucking joke.
One more time.
He's going to pop, 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 pop.
Fill in.
He's got an
on the-
M60. He's going to be like, pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
pop, pop, pop.
And Tony is also going to sing a song or two, and maybe they're going to sing a song together. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen. It's big and bigger. It's always fun here.
We've been doing shots.
Yeah,
We're going to turn our mics off. That's the
yeah,
important
yeah.
part.
We're not going to be talking.
We can't interrupt their music.
No, we can.
We've only been interrupting them the whole time.
But the music, we don't interrupt.
What a pleasure.
So we're going to come back in about.
I meant that. I fucking meant that.
Oh yeah, did you?
You've never
is
been
the
so
best.
honored to be
how.
interrupted so frequently.
It's an honor.
Tonight.
All right,
It's an honor.
We'll be back in 3 minutes. I got a good buddy of ours who hasn't been in here, and hopefully he's going to get in here in the next couple of weeks. Xander, Michigan, and then we got a little skit that Al used to did way back in the day, and we're hoping we're gonna this little break
Which
we're
one is
taking
that?
is going to rejuvenate. I don't know yet. I'm going to pick it out.
Okay.
Which one do you want to hear?
I don't know.
All right, I'll surprise you. Be back in about 3.5 minutes. You're listening to Big and Bigger, episode number 221, right here on Cave Radio Broadcasting.
Hey, sorry.
Rambling in the back room, gambling
Right,
in
just
the
on.
courtroom.
We're
The
gonna
cops
flip
see
our
me
mics
everywhere,
around.
coming up the back. She has no one to want to think I asked if she ever thinks she looking like she knew me when she walked away. She gave a wink. I don't know your name, but please just let me in. Baby, this stuff can go squeeze and they got bad touching. Ooh, what I'm let's get it on. Drinking from a paint can, chasing down a madman, swinging from a tree branch, swinging from a ceiling fan. Learn me well, I never knew, take me where I never go. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't tell them where the water flows. I can't see your face, but you look just like my kin. This potion's got me all mixed up. One more bad touch, walking on the sand dune, looking like a dry fruit. She says she loves my music, but I'm always singing out of tune. I take it as a compliment on every single continent. I can now like an alley cat, my silence is my dominant. I could never read, but baby, I can sing. Oh, come on over to my place for a world-class touching. Take me down the boot camp, lick me like an old stamp, whip me back up in the shape and shake me like a leg cramp. Tell me that you wish me dead, slide me right upside the head, chew me up and spit me out. There's no one that I'd rather win. Baby, I can't lose because I was born to win. So what if I'm an outlaw, getting rich off bad touching? Yeah,
I gotta go make some copies. Ah, that feels a lot better.
Hey, Johnson,
Oh, hey, Becky.
what's on the back of your pants?
What? Oh no. I gotta go, Becky.
Do you suffer from unsightly skid marks? Has a wet fart ever made its way through the back of your khakis? Has someone ever asked you if you sat on a Snickers? Well, fear no more. New from the makers of ShameWow, it's the Shardy. The Shardy is a super absorbent pad shaped like a small taco that gently fits inside the crack of your buttocks to help soak up the spill before it gets to your outer clothing. And it comes in 5 convenient sizes, so you're sure to have a proper fit.
Wow, these are pretty comfortable.
That's right. The Shardy is perfect defense for first dates, potluck lunches, Mexican dinners, and of course all of flu season.
Or like the time I got too drunk and shit myself.
I knew a guy like that in high school.
Easy there, guy. The Shardy isn't a diaper, but it does help muffle those embarrassing fart noises as well. And it's available in 3 obscure scents: fabric softener, new car smell, and bananas.
Jesus Christ! Did someone just fuck a gorilla?
So say goodbye to those devastating skid marks and say hello with the Shardy.
Looking good, Johnson.
Shardy over here! Call 1-800-ASK-FREE. That's 1-800-ASK-FREE. Shardy is not sold in stores. Shardy is made in Mexico. Beware of imitators. Call 1-800-277-3733. The Shardy, brought to you by OBA and the makers of Shame Wow.
Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting, www.crbradio.com. You can catch us live on just about every platform. We're on YouTube, Cave Radio Broadcasting. We're on Twitter, at Real Cave Radio. We're on Facebook. Go to the Cave Radio page or go to my page, Eric Sheltis, and catch us live, motherfuckers, on all that shit. All right. So to look at the comments we got coming in on here. Oh my God, Dawn, Jesus Christ, what the fudge? Kathleen Jando says, "Hi, Alex Shier."
That's Catherine Jando. That's my mom.
That's Joe's mother.
Okay, and she also says, "Oh yes," and hi, HTR lovelies.
Hi, Mom.
She's the best.
She is bomb. She's a pretty cool chick.
I met them. I met her and your sister at the Gypsy Fest. They were selling shirts. They were peddling merchandise for you guys.
They made all those shirts.
No way.
Every single one of them. They're all hand painted and everything.
I got no shit. All right. So, are we not live at all? We've been live. Why did it? All right. Why is that happening? I know I hit that fucking mic. I know. We've been live on Facebook, so that's all I care about. All right. I guess we're live finally. All right.
We haven't been live this whole time.
We've been live on Facebook, so that's all that matters to me. Huh? 4? All right. All right. Alex, give me a guitar. That's good. Down. What is he? 6? What is that? No, 2? All right. Tony. All right. Everything we're good? All right. So Al's going to put the headphones on and listen. All right, and I apologize for the last minute and a half of I killed the mics and didn't put them back on, but we were on Facebook Live, and that's really all I care about nowadays because the Cave Radio is where we broadcast from, and we get lots of listeners from that. But I like the Facebook Live. That's why I do it. I mean, we've had guests in here that didn't do anything. We're Facebook Live because it's just.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yeah, it's a more intimate. Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah. Oh, is this Consuela, whatever it is?
Sir Poopington.
Sir Poopington.
Yeah.
This is Alex Shier, and you are listening to Cave Radio, bitches.
Hold on, girl though. That was a girl. What the fuck?
British guy. Hold on 1 second.
Can we go old school and get like a?
That was supposed to be Daniel, but who knows these days?
We're live, bitches.
That was supposed to be Daniel.
So my son the other day says, "Hey, Dad, have you ever heard of Max Headroom?"
What?
I'm like, "Did you go? What? Yeah, I did. 100%. I did." He was like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, yeah, dude, I've known him forever. What up, Jonesy and Alex? Ken Falk.
Nice, man.
All right, here we go. You ready, Alex?
Let's do it.
All right, we're going to start off with that. Are you guys? What's going to happen here? We don't even care. We don't even care.
We don't
All right,
care.
ladies and gentlemen, we have Alex Shier, Tony Lee Thomas, with Josh doing Jonesy doing the percussion. All right, here we go. I'm going to shut up.
Don't know what it is that you like, but I'll take what I can get tonight.
There's a fire burning in your eyes, and it's burning so bright. There's a thunder rolling way beneath my bones, and it goes away as soon as I'm alone. So unpack your things and make a plan to stay, and we'll dance the night away. I said I'm gonna dance the night away, 'cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. Won't you come on over here, darling? I'm begging, please, and I'm begging, please, 'cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. Like a race car, look how fast I go, changing lanes, just trying to make it home. Washing all my worries down the drain. You made me learn to love the rain. I see the beat of your heart is rolling through my veins. I said my mind is moving like a hurricane. I swear I do not want to stop the train. I wanna dance the night away. I said I wanna dance the night away. 'Cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. Won't you come on over here, darling? I'm begging, please, and I'm begging, please, 'cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. You push and pull me, you breaking me down. I said, you see right through me, you're turning me around. 'Cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. Won't you come on over here, darling? I'm begging, please, and I'm begging, please, 'cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. Won't you come on over here, darling? I'm begging, please. I said, I'm begging, please, 'cause all I can think about is the way you look at me. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes. I had my mic. Yes. All right, Tony, you got one for us?
Sure.
All right. Let's switch it off a little bit here. What, the guitar? It's perfect on the radio.
Okay.
You want? I mean, I can turn your headphones up a little bit.
It's all good.
You sure?
Yeah, just checking. I didn't know how you go.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Tony, do one ear off, one ear on.
Yeah.
We think Ode to Silver Lake, maybe?
I would love to.
So this is a tune I wrote about my hometown. So in my hometown of Pittsfield, Massachusetts, there's a General Electric plant there that's had a hand in our defense contracts for the last 50 years. And an unfortunate byproduct of that is this chemical compound called PCBs that are radioactive and have a shelf life of millions of years. And they didn't really have a waste disposal plan for that in my town when that was happening in the 60s.
So it was like that, Aaron Brockovich type shit, huh?
Yeah, they basically just sunk all this stuff to the bottom of this lake called Silver Lake. And then, it doesn't freeze in the wintertime. They just cleaned it up. It's like the biggest Superfund
It doesn't
site
freeze in the
country.
winter. You're in fucking Massachusetts, dude.
I'll see that and raise you.
40 inches of snow
This
at a time.
lake has burned twice.
Wow, dude.
Like caught on fire?
Yes. The last time it caught fire, I was actually on a field training exercise in the Army, and if you want to contact somebody in the military, it has to be like a serious emergency, an immediate family, and you got to go through the Red Cross, and they get a hold of your, company commander, and they go down through the chain of command, find you, and that's what my mom did. She calls me up. I'm like out in the woods somewhere, and my squad leader comes and gets me, and I go see the platoon sergeant. The platoon sergeant takes me to the company commander, and he says, "Thomas, your mother's on the phone." I get on the phone with my mom, and I'm like, "Ma, what happened? Did somebody die? Like, what's going on?" She's like, "No, honey, Anthony, Silver Lake is on fire," which means it must be the end of the world. So I just wanted to say I love you.
Dude, that's the greatest story that's ever been told on this.
I say that to all the guys.
No, I do, but
So this is
I do,
an
but
ode-
that truthfully is.
So this is a song I wrote about that lake in my town. It's called
I wish I would have had all that on the What I do.
Don't be shy, Jonesy. Town, there's a lake made of silver. The bramble and the bush stays golden brown. And people from near and far see the water shine gold bright stars as the traffic drives the guardrail wrapped around. Our daddies went down for the fishing, but now they wouldn't even try. Yeah, the plant had to dump that waste, so they sunk it to the bottom of the lake until all the fish turned into headlights in the sky. But you know we had to make a living, and you can't stop. So baby, we kept on counting. And all our money couldn't buy the truth, because we spent it all with our youth in a poison fountain. Climbing to the top of the Ogo Mountain. Yeah. Mama, don't let your baby go outside. It don't matter if the sun is shining. The hot rocks coming out of the earth. Sparks fly as they hit the dirt, and now your baby's homesick and she won't stop crying. You can live here, just don't drink the water. We live here cause it don't cost much. And mist rises up from across the air. Put your mask on and you better beware, cause you can't look but you can't touch. Like you know we had to make a living. Stop. So baby, we kept on counting. All the money couldn't buy the truth, cause we spent it all with our youth in a poison fountain, sitting on top of the Ogo Mountain. Town, there's a lake made of silver. The bramble and the bush stays golden brown. And I've been to the top of the Ogo Mountain. I hope that I can get back down, down. I hope that I can get back down from that poison mountain, sitting on top of the Ogo Mountain.
That shit was
That's a good
awesome.
answer. That's a good answer.
That shit was awesome.
My favorite Tony Lee Thomas song. You guys can get that on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah, where can we find your stuff, man?
Spotify, iTunes, but it's all spread out around because I suck at social media, as you've already seen. So, good luck.
Paula Lacrosse.
I know Paula. What's up, Mama?
She says, "Play Olive's song next."
Oh man, I did write a song for my little sister once upon a time.
Oh yeah, it's your mom?
No, it's just an old friend from I met her in a bar called the Crossroads Cafe, which was a Hell's Angels biker bar. It was one of my first early gigs.
Okay, a Hell's Angel biker bar in New England.
Oh, dude, one of the most badass chapters of the Angels is right in Berkshire County.
Okay. Yeah, man. No shit. We also got Shailene Hayes says, Anthony.
Shailene, I grew up with. Actually, Shailene was the lead singer of my very first band. When I was in 6th grade, we were called Vindicator.
Whoa, dude.
6th grade?
Yep. Yeah, we had one song that she wrote. It was called "He's Got a Gun," which came out shortly after 18 in Life, if you remember Skid Row. Hi, Shailene. It's good to see you.
That's hilarious. We got all night, man. We can go till 9:55, 10. We can go till 10. So, you guys got another one? You want to do another one? It's up to you guys.
You want to try Sister Song for Paula?
I would love to. That's a great song.
All right. Round about the key of C.
This reminds me of the East Coast, this song. It's got a really good folky mountain vibe to it.
So now when you met Alex, you said you were at a bar, bar gig or whatever.
Full circle.
We kind of talked about it a little bit, but we didn't what was your first impression of him and Jonesy? And
I'll tell you, so this is actually my favorite thing about these guys is that the way that we met was almost an instant replay of some shit that happened to me when I was in my early 20s and just starting out, which was that you find yourself in these far-flung towns, you don't know anybody, and life throws you curveballs, and sometimes you need that angel to swoop in and that happened to me, when I was their age. I sound like Old Man River right now, but I heard him talking about like how the fuck are we going to pay for this hotel because Killington's a corporation, so they got to run it through accounting and they send you your check like 6 weeks later. I was like, fellas, cancel the hotel, come stay with Uncle Tony.
all right, so you kept calling him Uncle Tony earlier, and I was like, by your Facebook profile, I don't know if you're 25, 26 years old or 46, 47 like me.
He's 21 forever, dude. He doesn't age. I swear to God. He gets really good sleep, dude.
Yeah, once a week.
Jonesy, I was saying in the car ride here that Jonesy also has his black belt in napping.
5-star black belt napper.
He's a 5-star black belt napper. He can nap.
He napped on the way here.
Who? Jonesy?
I guarantee he did.
I
tried.
When we went live, I was like, Josh, we're going live from the page. And he was like, oh, all right, cool.
Well, it's funny because you're like, hello, and Nate's like, hello, and you're like, hey.
Yeah. Jonesy can drink 12 coffees and go right to bed.
In 5 minutes, I'll be sleeping.
Yeah. So now, in reverse, what was your guys' impression of Tony meeting him for the first time, and having him offer up a couch or
Jonesy boy?
Well, the fucked up thing is he didn't even offer up a couch. He was like, "Yeah, I got this house and I got 3 empty bedrooms. I got 5 empty beds."
A sauna?
He's like, "Come on over. I'll cook you. I got a sauna. I'll cook you a fucking lamb leg.
Just wash your hands."
A lamb leg and have a sauna.
He cooked us a lamb leg. Now he has 1, but he did have 2 wolf hybrid husky dogs.
Wolf.
So we're actually part of the wolf pack. It's called. Me and Jonesy are part of the pack. And
those Indians.
Tony, what are you? You American Indian?
Yeah, I'm Blackfoot.
Yeah.
So now that I'm family, I'm basically Native American.
You're like, fuck yeah, I can go to college for free, can't I?
I want my check. No, it's fun. That's messed up.
Good luck. If you get a check, I want a percent.
Yeah, no shit.
Because
you're fucking you're Indian by association. All right, go ahead, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to kind of, I'll shut up.
Appalachian Mountains
mountains like my childhood, and I still search for your distant Birchwood. I'll follow that Hudson River, follow my trail map. If I can find you, I just might find my way back home. Oh, yeah. You are that barred out round about twilight. I hear you calling me each and every night. So I'll stoke up my fire, and I hope you see me burn. You in your skyways, me in my trails and turns. There might be times when we don't know what to do, but you're my sister, and I'll always love you. So remember, life can get tough, like chewing leather, but well, it seems easier when we're together. So I'll stoke up my fire, and I hope you see me burn. You in your skyways, me in my trails and turns. Might be times when we don't know what to do, but you're my sister, and I'll always love you. We need some harmonies on this one, boys, right? Appalachian mountains, they're like my childhood. They have their ups and downs, but it's all good.
Dude. All right.
Thanks, guys.
That shit was awesome, man. All right, so this is what we're going to do real quick. Alex, first off, I want to thank you for reaching out to me and showing some love and including us in your there you go, in your tour. In
Thank
your
you,
tour
man.
that you got with Tony, and thank you for introducing us to
Thank
Tony,
you.
man. As soon as he walked in and he started talking, it was like, man, I think this guy's going to fit in perfect, and you have, man. You're you're a great dude, and you're by all means, you're not going anywhere. You guys are stuck at this table till 10 o'clock tonight. But we're going to take a break. When we come back, Hip Tuck and Rumble's going to play for us. Then we're going to take another real quick break and come back with Dumb Shit with Dawn.
Hell yes. That's when it gets fun.
Yeah, so that's.
Hey, I think Dawn needs a couple more shots.
She's drinking wine, bro. This is going to be a fucking
She needs
epic
more
one,
vodka.
man. So listen, we're going to take a real quick break, probably about 5 minutes, so these guys can smoke and take pisses and all that good shit. We got we got a great show planned for you, man, and thank you guys. You guys are amazing, man.
Thanks for having us. This is
Thank
the best.
you, man. Thank you so
I
much,
can
man.
say this
So
100% best radio show ever.
Awesome.
We love it. We're gonna have you cut a liner saying
Thank you
that
guys
here in a little
very
bit.
much. We
We'll be back
appreciate
in
it.
just a few minutes. We got Alex Shier, Tony Lee Thomas, and Hip Tuck and Rumble, who's up next. Be back in just a few minutes.
Don't say I never gave my heart away. You know
everybody. This is Frank Turner for the Cave Radio app for iPhone and Android mobile devices, sponsored by Micknose Cafe. The Cave Radio app is free, easy to download from the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, and is the best way to listen to all your favorite hosts and programs on caveradiobroadcasting.com. Don't be chained to your desktop or trying to open a browser window on your smartphone while you're driving down the road. Get the Cave Radio app and put the power of everything you love about Cave Radio at your fingertips. With the Cave Radio app for iPhone and Android, you can listen to live shows, catch up on your favorite podcasts, and connect with our great sponsors like Mickno's Cafe. It's like carrying everybody from Cave Radio around in your pocket without having to worry about what we're doing in there. If you know what I mean. Get the Cave Radio app today. One word. Cave Radio. CAVERADIO. The Cave Radio app for iPhone and Android. Get it now.
Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting, www.crbradio.com. You know what's funny, man, is Al a couple months ago, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, said something to me about want to take a little bit of a break. And I'm 100% serious. I was a little pissed off, and I was like, man, why would we bring something good to an end? But since that time, he's had a lot of time. He's been off, and he's had time to think about stuff. We're going to take a month break in December. Dawn and I, we're going to come back in January, Dawn and I. We're going to have a couple guest hosts, Jack Hunger, Rick Pruneda, and there's two other guys that I think Augie's going to do one, and then I think we're going to have one other one. And then in February, we're going to come back with Big Al will be back. So it was a blessing in disguise because I was thinking, how the fuck I can't replace my heterosexual life partner. You know what I mean? We've been together. Seriously, we're coming up. November 17th will be our 5-year anniversary of Al and I together. And I've only been with one other person longer than that. That's my ex-wife, who I have 2 kids with. So, and it's pretty much about the same. It was a sexless relationship for about 4 years, you know. So, you know.
Shout out to you.
Thank you, Josh. I'm gonna have to do that to Al. I'll turn up the PA. We'll do that. All right. So when we thought we were going on break and we might not do Big and Bigger again, one of the first bands we wanted to get back in here was Hip Tuck and Rumble. You guys have been on a couple times, and we love you guys, and we consider you part of the family, the Cave Radio family. And we wanted you guys to come back in on Big and Bigger. Plus, Dawn loves Nate, so you know. Who doesn't? So but you love Nate. You love Nate a little bit more.
Whatever, man.
But anyway, we're gonna let them play because y'all have tuned in to hear them play. Let me switch over to the camera now. We got Jason Reed says Hip Tuck and Rumble in the house. Let's go.
What up, Jason?
Tim Hunter, damn HTR boys. We got all kinds of people in here watching. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving it up, the mic, to our good friends from Port Huron, Hip Tuck and Rumble.
This is a song that's not on the EPs. This is going to be on the next album. This one's called The Storm.
Oh, yeah. So I hope you like it.
trouble. Nothing is as it seems. Feel I need to be honest. You were the coming of a storm. Glad that this is all over. I can't take it anymore. the case at all. Been a year since I last saw you, baby. Took everything not to call. There were only dark clouds. I was always in your grave. Glad that this is all over. Make it on your way. Say I'm not sorry for how things are today. Been a year since I last saw you, baby. Wish it all just go away. Lost my fucking strap.
I think you did last time we were here, too.
Strap on.
So just a couple comments that I'm seeing. Taylor, she says, okay, that funky music, white boys. Tracy Gardner, HTR, woohoo. Sabrina Mason, woohoo. Jason Reed, sick, love the riff, Joe. All right.
Cool, Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got one more from Hip Tuck and Rumble. Let me look at the time real quick. It is 8:25. So listen, what we're going to do is as soon as Hip Tuck and Rumble is off, Dawn's going to switch seats. So, Al, get your it's 8:30. It's 8:30. It's 8:25. It's 8:25. So as soon as Hip Tuck and Rumble is done playing this song, we're going to do dumb shit with Dawn. And I just noticed that the licorice hasn't been opened yet because Al's on a diet. What the fuck, dude? All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anybody
his
from
hippie
Port
ass.
Huron, or anybody who knows me in general, knows that I don't like being fucking told what to do. So this is a song we wrote about not telling me what the fuck to do. It's called Don't Tell Me.
All right. God damn. All right, Don. Real quick, switch seats. Real quick.
Wait, you know what? I gotta calm down.
All right. So, all right. Look. All right. I got one song queued up. We will be back in 4 minutes. Be back.
Augie said 1,
2, 3, 4. So maybe I should prove that I'm a spitter. The opposite of you, I am a motherfucking winner. Leave your woman, I'ma get her. I close my eyes and feel for the donkey and I pin her, in her. Wait a minute. Room full of women, I can smash that. Hold my balls to run all through the team like a halfback. Always on the top, you on the bottom like an ass crack. Nigga, you can have that. Wait a minute, I made it and I'm singing in my prime. I'm all about my paper and my lines. Loose leaf, smoke like 2 Chiefs. Close out the suite, so over dressing blue cheese. Wait a minute, the game is mine. Now I got her, I won't lose her. Could have been Illuminati, how I'm planning out the future. Maneuver like I'm Barry, I will spin off you and juke ya. Shoot like a Hoosier, do ya. Wait a minute, breathe. Inhale, fresher than a motherfucker, breathe. Gentlemen, let me welcome you all to the greatest thing God created with a set of balls. Rennie, baby, plenty of MBB coming my way. I say the flow was like a Friday on the highway. Everybody on it and my stock is growing rapidly. White collar executives can see the NASDAQ in me. See, I'm a grinder though, I never worked the factory. Actually, I'm a hustler 3 times the cash. Gonna go bigger than Jigga, ballin' on a budget, fucking tunnel vision set. Peripheral, same budget, nothing. I make you fuckers love it. I said you suckers love it. I make you sick like finding out you fucking your cousin. I'm like 1 in a dozen hundreds. If you say you did it, I done it. Got buns from it, they called it lunch money. Step your game up, y'all can't even touch money. Nobody give me that, I said you can't touch money. I was so much stronger. What they appear to be. Producer, lock it still in your future. I make you hang yourself, I just give you the nooses. I bite a hole in that ass, I'm beyond a piranha. Your jaw was made of glass, I'm breaking it like baby mamas. In some cases of drama, lock it low in my 9-up. You'll wind up not having a torso to hold your spine up. Got a couple of toys that'll leave you sprayed. Won't be 4 singers, but it'll be 2 days. I won't never pull a trigger unless I have to. I'd rather do it, man, a bitch, and grab you and slap you before I get at you. You better hope to God Saddam Napoleon, Adolf Hitler, and Osama kidnap you. You lost, be a man, don't be coming back to hurt me. Like throwback jerseys, you get thrown back to Jersey. And you ain't even from it, believe me, the heat is coming, it's eating your stomach till you can see the heat in your vomit, motherfucker. I was so much stronger. Just wait till I'm on the road. Think that I'm shining now. Just wait till the day I blow. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Step back and let me breathe.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Czechoslovakian trap cone.
That's correct.
It is one of those. It's an anal butt plug that's shaped in a cone that is super small for men, Czechoslovakian men.
So what?
Czechoslovakian.
Czechoslovakian? From Czechoslovakia?
Czechoslovakia.
Okay. That's the Medakle. It's time for Dumb Shit with Dawn.
Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dumb shit with Dawn time. Hold on, I gotta readjust the camera.
We're having all kinds of technical
Throw it on to
difficulties
Dawn
today.
real quick.
Throw
Let me
it
see
on
if I
down.
might even be able to. Hold on. Throw a
Can you
little
see my
properties
stains in my shirt?
this.
No, you see boobs
Configure
in your shirt.
video.
Yeah.
Zoom. Grrr. Oh, let's get right in on them boobies.
It is like that's like an eighth of what I got.
Hell yeah.
Where are you hiding the rest of it?
All the way in here.
All right. So right before we went, or right after we went on, I just saw the zoom on the fucking camera. Shouldn't Nate be playing this one shirtless?
I know, right?
Is what it said.
Nate,
What? Me?
please.
Yeah, Jason Reed said that about the
sure?
second song you played.
Oh.
Shouldn't you be
And
playing
then Tracy
shirtless?
Gardner says, I think so, Jason. And then Taylor said that was truly a sub
Need
above.
support.
All right.
I'll take it.
Shut up, Taylor.
Right.
Hey, give me that pen, will you?
Why?
Because you're a fidgeter.
Because you're a fidgeter.
Thank you.
I shoot for
I
average.
am a fidgeter.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the segment we call Dumb Shit with Dawn. The whole premise here is to let Dawn
Skip
answer.
Deet says, hi, guys. It's been a minute. Well, come on in, Skip. You know where we're at every
You know where
Sunday.
You're right down the road.
All right. So, Mason.
You're gonna distract me.
Mason.
I can tell.
Oh, shit. Now you're really going to distract.
Oh, shit.
That is a distracting.
That's an
All right.
attractive nipple.
So
That's
Mason.
a hot nipple.
Mason, I didn't let him really take part in this because he was there as I was asking Google a lot of these answers.
Google.
You know?
Hey Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you say that one more time?
Hey Google.
Hey, Google.
Is that a,
Hey Google.
is that a GK?
I don't even think Google would be like,
Hey, Google.
would be like, you're
Nobody
drunk,
seen
bitch. I'm Google.
I'm
Not
speaking
Google.
cursive.
I feel like this could get sexy. Like, do you want to Google me?
This is gonna be
Yes.
great.
Yeah, I want to. Do you ever? Do you ever?
I
YouTube.
did.
If you
You ever Google yourself?
YouTube MySpace, I'll Google your
I
Yahoo.
want to.
At least once a day.
That was a
I don't
good
want to see
one.
pictures of me touching myself.
Does anybody still have Hotmail inbox?
Do I need to grab the Smirnoff?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, yeah, while we're doing this, pour shots.
Oh, all
Shut,
right.
shut,
All right. So, all right.
God.
So, the whole premise
Getting
here is,
busy.
guys, Dawn will answer the correct answer.
You guys got
Most
cups
of the
left?
time, not
It-
always.
It just might.
Sometimes I just don't know it, Eric.
It might take
Lot
her a
of
second,
pressure.
Tony. So let her answer. She'll get it. All right. Like I explained the Statue of Liberty one where
Oh my God.
she
Statue
she
of
rained
Liberty.
man herself into
France.
the inner. So, all right. You know
And
what?
I said turtle, though. It was dumb.
I need the goggles for these ones. All right. Here we go.
You look good in those.
Thank you. All right.
So distinguished.
Dawn, what was Ben Franklin before he became a politician?
A general, E. Lee person. He was a general, right?
No.
All right, so he was
Far from
an
a
inventor.
general. Yes, he was an
Nice.
inventor.
All right.
Yes, he was an inventor. He was. I would have also taken. I would also have taken writer, scientist, because he was all of the above.
Or fat.
Or
Wasn't
fat.
he an
Yeah.
electrician?
Sort of.
that's what
He invented
In a roundabout
electricity.
way. Yeah, in a roundabout
Not yet,
way.
he wasn't.
But he gave a lot of people
listen,
jobs.
So Dawn, I'm going to give you half for that.
Thank
because
you.
You did come around. All right.
Thank you.
Now, you often brag about how you are in the medical field. So
I am in the medical field.
I know.
It's not bragging.
It's a fact.
That's factual.
It's not bragging if you could back it up.
Yeah, it ain't bragging.
Don't you know about me?
All right. So, what is anemia?
Anemia is an iron deficiency.
Like your shirt's all wrinkled?
So is there a scoring system?
Oh,
Or is
yes,
there
there's
like-
a scoring
Yes, they score me. I
So my-
aim for
all right.
at least 50, maybe 60%.
So what's at stake?
Sixta? Six. I love six.
Is there anything at stake? Do you do like
No.
No, not
Just
that.
my
Just dumb shit with dumb,
reputation.
respect.
So we can go back, but last week she got
66.
She got 15 and a half
69.
right.
Yeah, you have
69.
15 and a half.
You have all the points for every single one you've
Yeah,
done,
he
right?
does.
Yeah.
Did you have like a chart?
You know what? I should.
I
I'm gonna
want
do
You
that.
should
graph.
make a pie graph.
I will.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna do
I
that.
Get a
love
Venn
you, Josh.
diagram.
But I like when Dawn's drunk. She does this good.
Hey, cheers to Dumb Shit with Dawn, by the way.
Cheers to
Our
Dumb
best
Shit with
segment
Dawn.
other than the bands.
Joe, you're dripping.
You got it all over
dripped
me.
it all over
you
my
got wine.
tits,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Liked it.
Well, it's just joining the wine that you already got
yeah.
down there, Don.
He dripped it all over my tits.
I'll clean it up later. Don't worry.
the
All right,
You could probably squeeze that shirt out at the end
Nate's
of
got
this.
you later.
You know what?
Hell yeah.
Don't
Get a
threaten
straight
me with
shot
a
of
good
something.
time.
So I took the kids. I took the kids on Saturday to see the Addams Family movie. The,
You're an
the
asshole,
cartoon.
by
Is it
the
okay?
way.
It was very good. It was very
That
good. Show her
wasn't
your
nice.
nipple again, Nate. All right.
Jesus, hold on a second. Hold on, Nate. Hold on, since we're taking a break here. It's, ladies and gentlemen, Nate's nipple.
Hey, how good can you see the HDR still?
No, the HDR's gone.
HDR's gone. HDR's gone.
No, I can see the T.
Well, I just want to fill Tony in. We had a thing where
Come
if
in
we
here.
got
Come in here.
Yeah, last time we came here.
if we got this many likes on a video, then we would wax HDR into Nate's chest.
Did
And
you
it
bring the
happened.
wax?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Oh,
that-
Oh,
Yes.
not again. I'm not fucking
Yes.
doing it again.
was
Nate,
that the HTR?
It was. Listen.
Is this
Tony-
even a real show, or am I just? Is this like a saw scenario?
Can you wax TLT in your chest?
I know. It's
BLT.
bad.
For Tony Lee Thomas?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
TLT.
Yeah. Let me put the TLT on you.
All right.
When
You
you
know what?
when you-
After that, you'll be TLT positive.
When are you gonna wax?
Wait, what?
All right, Dawn.
When are you gonna wax
Yes.
W's on each butt cheek?
If you do it for me.
Is that for like Wendy
I
Williams?
want to know
Oh,
why.
wow. Because
Wow.
his asshole's the W. The O.
All right, Dawn. I just went and saw the Addams Family with the kids this weekend, and it got me. I was a little reminiscent.
Morticia.
What were the kids' names? What were the two kids' names?
Wednesday and Mugsley.
Oh, so
So close. You got Wednesday.
Wednesday and Pugsley.
Nice.
There you go.
In one of the movies, they had a third child. What was his name?
His
did not know.
name, hold on, it was...
Oh, it was the baby.
Yep.
It was the baby. Good
What was
clap.
the baby's name?
Let's clap. Let's clap. Oh no, that's what Gomez got.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Pubert.
Pubert?
Yep.
So what do I score that as? She got
Is
the
it
first one
Pubert
right off the bat.
T.
So three quarter
Adams?
on that one. She got
What?
3/4
No,
right.
I get a full one. I was
said-
kind of
you
right.
said
No,
Wednesday
give her-
and
give her-
Mugsley.
give her
I was
3/4.
one letter off.
No, you said
literally.
Mugsley. You said Mugsley. There's two letters because
Doesn't
A,
count.
there's no L, and it begins with a P, not an M.
Mugsley. All right, Dawn.
Ew.
Al said something about this earlier, and I wanted to say what it was, but I thought maybe you'd remember. But now I wish I would have.
Okay, what?
What does VHS stand for?
Video.
Vaginal.
Vaginal. That's
Video.
totally different.
You're in the medical field, right?
Video.
Vaginal humidity syndrome.
Hydrophilic. Scenes.
VHS.
VHS. Video. It's like the tape recorder.
Right.
What's
That's in your what? Where do you play it at?
Say it to me in my eyes.
VHS. I'm so glad you just had that on record right in front of her, dude. Because it looked like she was looking in the camera, so the people at home, I
No,
guarantee
it
you you're
doesn't.
gonna
They know I was looking in Nate's eyes.
VHS. VHS stands for what, Don?
Come here.
She's trying to channel Joe.
I know. I got
Touch your heads.
earplugs on, so I can't.
Touch your
hear
heads
him.
together.
I can't.
Oh, that's really comfortable.
There we go.
Video. I don't even know.
Video
H.
home system.
Home. Dude, that's
Video home
stupid.
Is that
so-
stupid
'cause
or
it's
It really is way too simple.
It is. That was dumb.
Are we allowed to ask how old Dawn is?
Dawn is how old? 42?
Three.
3. All right.
She said hydrophonic, and I was like,
So
that might be
VHS
right.
era.
Right. All right, here we go.
Hydroponic.
What, Don, what is the hardest natural substance on Earth? The hardest.
That's a mineral.
You're right. It is.
Yes.
But what is the natural? What? It's minerals are like 500
Hard.
different things.
God damn you.
One thing.
You know what?
is
I'm
the
distracted
hardest-
right now. Stop talking. All right.
All right. So
Coal.
Oh my God.
Gold.
if Nate's,
Diamonds.
Thank you.
If you break open,
What were you gonna say?
He was gonna say if you
I
tickle
was going to
Nate's
say
butthole,
if Nate's,
Coal. Is it
Nate's
coal
nipples
diamonds?
are hard as
Diamonds.
yes.
They look like diamonds.
Nate acts embarrassed, but he loves it.
You know what? I already
Hold
knew
on.
this is going to be
Hold
fun,
on.
Nate's
so
nipples
whatever.
are so sparkly.
Hold on.
They could cut glass.
They're really hard right now.
846.
Prove it.
Yep.
Hard like
Diamond.
Hard like a diamond.
That's going
Getting
in a
hard
fucking
like a
future.
diamond.
Hey, I got there. And coal, you know what? I should get it
Yeah,
right because coal is diamonds.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Coal is coal until it becomes a diamond.
Doesn't it
Pressurized.
become diamonds?
Water is ice.
Where does diamonds come from? Thank you. Same thing.
That's the smartest
Then
thing
it
that's
is-
ever been
Ice
said on
is
this
just
show.
lazy water.
Oh, but still,
just
it's
lazy
right.
water.
But it's still right. It's still
All right.
right.
Like a Mitch Hedberg
right.
joke.
Dawn.
You're awesome. Can you
Dawn.
come every week in your Winnebago?
I'll be here.
I
Dawn.
love it.
Who discovered America?
Columbus.
Columbus?
Columbus, right? Christopher Columbus.
Well, maybe.
Well,
And
depending.
he came on
Depends
a
who
boat.
you talk to.
Yeah.
Okay,
What boat did he
which
come
boat
on?
did he come on?
The burgundy
Every boat.
one. The burgundy one.
Every
the
boat he got
Mayflower?
on.
The
Mayflower? And he
No,
celebrated
it wasn't the
Thanksgiving?
Mayflower. No. All right, Dawn. Who
Did he?
was Howard Cosell?
Oh.
Who was Howard Cosell?
A comedian. An actor. A drug lord.
Spitball more.
He had OJ.
He's gonna list off
fucking
every
Don
profession
Meredith.
ever.
Say
A
Howard
lawyer.
L. Cosell.
Howard Cosell was a
Sportscaster.
football announcer, sportscaster. He the funniest.
You're
meme
talking
ever,
Star Wars
The
to me.
funniest meme ever is he's got fucking O.J. Simpson on one side and Bruce Jenner on another side. It was like if you could only see the future or some shit like that.
Weird.
All right,
I got that one wrong.
Yeah.
Yes,
Who are B.A.,
B.A.
Hannibal,
Hannibal.
Face, and
So-
Murtaugh?
Oh.
The
Dun, dun,
mashes.
dun, dun.
Mashes.
No.
Yeah, mash.
Nope.
Who are
Serial killers.
B.A.,
No, they're not serial killers.
Hannibal, Face, and Murtaugh?
But you listen. Mash was
Murtaugh.
not that bad of a guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
Time,
Do the
same
alphabet.
time realm.
A, B, C, D, F, G.
I pity the fool.
What the fuck?
I ain't
You
going
said
on no
do
plane.
the alphabet.
Yeah, and then you should have got it right away.
I get on no plane.
A team.
Yeah. What did you say?
She's amazing.
You just gonna say. Okay.
All right.
Pity the fool.
I love you,
You're welcome
T
for the
Money.
hints. You're
Wait,
welcome
no,
for all the
T
hints.
Man. What's his
T
name?
Money.
Mr. T.
Mr. T.
T-Man.
T-Money.
That's the new era version is T-Money.
Who is the
Good morning,
that's the-
Peely. Good morning, Mr. Breakfast. You want some Mr. T cereal? Okay. I pay the fool. Don't eat my cereal.
Oh, God.
Don, who is the owner of the WWE wrestling?
That's Buchanan, right?
Bukkake.
The guy with the
Bukkake.
jizz all over his face. Buchanan.
Buchanan guy? You got it all over me. Is it, wait.
How long is this line?
I don't even know this. I don't even watch wrestling.
But he's
All
famous.
right, it is.
His
He's
wife-
famous.
Vince?
Trump?
His wife is a senator, actually.
His daughter's
Her House of
Well,
Representatives.
I know a lot
Is she
about
really?
that.
Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon.
Government and history
Wah,
suck.
wah. It wasn't Bukkake.
No, it wasn't
Buchanan
Bukkake.
and McMahon. That's pretty cool.
McMahon.
Don.
That's it?
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Yes.
Yeah, Vince
McMahon.
McMahon. McMahon. All right, Don. In what
McMahon fly off the ropes?
You know what? Stop.
McMahon fly off the
you know
cage.
Have you ever saw his son? Though his son's fucking crazy. Dude.
Shane?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite
Shane-O,
entrance
Shane
of
Mack,
all the.
He fucking jumps like all the way.
That
across
was
the
my
ring.
intro originally to
Yeah.
Big and Bigger. Here comes the money.
Yeah.
You guys need to tell me to watch dumb shit like this so I can be
Hey, Don,
involved.
watch dumb shit like
Yeah.
this.
Hey,
All right.
just sit
I
at
don't
home
even
and
know
watch
about
TV all day.
wrestling.
All right, Don. What country do
Oh,
Eskimos primarily live
Alaska.
That's a great country guess.
Arctica.
That's
What the
that's another
fuck?
great country
Arctic.
guess.
The
Don.
North Arctic.
Don,
North Arctic.
what country do Eskimos primarily live in?
You know what? Look it.
Tony's losing his shit over here again.
Camera down.
Hey, don't touch the camera, Don.
Sorry.
Don, all right. listen.
Shots were a great idea.
Eskimo, Alaska,
Okay, that's not a country.
What country?
Eskimo country.
What country?
America.
Thank you.
Port Huron.
I would have
It
also.
does get cold as fuck over there.
You know what?
I
He
would have.
knew he'd get me on Alaska.
No, I would have
I know
also.
you knew because
That's
you know
why I
what?
said country.
Now,
Because
now you know.
I would have also accepted Russia or Canada because they also live
How's
there.
she going,
I just want to real quick. Skip says it was Murdoch, not Murtaugh.
Oh,
that was
Murdoch.
Lethal Weapon.
Murdoch.
Yeah,
And,
confuser.
Brian Shooter Luke says this is the best part of my Sunday night every week.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Dawn. What does acapella mean?
Alone. You sing it all alone.
That's absolutely correct.
That's not wrong.
All alone from.
That's not wrong.
Music.
What?
Music.
Instruments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good job, Dawn.
Yeah, we'll give you that one.
That was, you know what? I'm out of
Without
breath.
instruments.
With no music.
No
it's
music.
acapella.
No musica.
All right.
I am tuning in every week for this for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Never gonna
All right. What is the Dow Jones synonymous with?
Okay, I don't even know what that means. Synonymous is the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it?
What is it known for? So if I say,
So wait, what did you say again?
I'm talking about the Dow Jones. Dow Jones.
That's
What is
hold
that?
on.
What is that?
What is the Dow Jones
what is the Dow Jones?
Industrial?
Hold on.
Hold on.
That's the market.
Oh, what kind of
Which
market?
kind of market?
That's some kind of Paco market. Stock
No.
market.
Yes.
Did you say Caco
Hey,
market?
you know what?
I heard taco.
You know what?
Dawn,
I'll give it to you.
Dawn, I'm
Sorry.
proud of you on that one.
Yeah, I am
will
too.
say I'm proud of you on
I
that
did,
one.
that made me think a lot.
She is a lot like the Rain Man. She said Caco market, and she's like, oh, stock market.
She was like,
What
it's
the
not,
fuck?
it's not
Definitely.
music.
That's
It
what
must
I
be Mooney.
knew.
All right.
Must be Mooney. Must
All
have
right.
to do
So,
with Mooney.
so Don, Christopher Columbus
Is a
This-
sailor that sailed the seven seas.
Oh wow,
He's a pirate.
name the seven
Right?
seas.
Oh my God! Wait,
No. I don't want to get sidetracked.
I talk too much.
Yes, you do.
Obviously,
Yes, you do.
I make questions for myself.
All right. So
Then can't answer them.
Christopher Columbus discovered America, but it wasn't yet named America. They called it actually the West Indies. Is where America really wasn't named at. So,
Oh my God, I got a
who
story.
is
Fuck.
America named after?
Mr. America,
Captain
Mr.
America.
America?
Captain America.
Captain America?
Somebody just said it and it made
General
sense.
America.
That was me. I'm sorry.
General E. Lee
It was
America.
Major America. It was.
All right, so it
First
was
Lieutenant
named
America.
after an Indian, right?
No, not really.
Oh.
It was named after an
A
explorer.
pilgrim.
No,
close.
Oh,
so close. A Spanish pilgrim.
a Spaniard.
Senor America.
Senor Americana. Did I roll it?
Yeah, you rolled them right, but no,
Okay.
that's not it. All right, I'm just going to give it to you because it's a hard
Okay,
one.
okay.
And Mason.
I feel
got
these are
the-
hard
He
today.
got the first name, but he didn't get the last name. Amerigo Vespucci
Oh.
was the name.
Man,
of
now
the,
you said Vespucci. I knew
You know
that.
what?
Vespucci
no.
Beach.
You know what? I slept through history
Yeah, we know.
and geographical.
And
wait.
what?
And most
What?
of the
Hold
10th
Can
grade.
everybody be quiet for
Yeah,
a second?
and what?
Everybody be
What was the
quiet
other
for a
one?
second.
Geographical.
What class?
Geography.
Geography?
Yes.
Oh, who said-
Say.
Sorry.
Stop
I'm
bailing
sorry.
her
I'm
out.
sorry.
No spoiling your girlfriend
No
out,
spoilers.
mate.
Listen, diamond nipples.
Thank
need
you.
to
I got
step
you.
up.
I got you,
Nate.
baby. I
Thank
got
you,
you,
Nate.
girl.
All right, Don.
Thank me later.
Who
Keep this
sang? Who sang?
I will.
Who sang parodies called "Eat It"? Like a surgeon.
Wait, no, I know this guy. It's Yol Yankovic.
What?
So close.
You got the last
Yankovic.
name.
Holy fuck.
Hold on.
Yol
Slurry.
Yankovic.
She slurred it.
Little Rayman.
Everybody quiet for a second.
Yal Yankovic. Al Yankovic.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.
What did they call him, though? He was what kind of Al Yankovic?
Yeah, what was his
kind of
nickname?
Al
His
was he?
moniker.
What? I don't even know what that word means.
Weird.
Al
Weird Al,
Yankovic.
Weird Al.
You know what?
kind
I
of
got
Al
it
was
right
he?
though.
Yeah, she got
he
his
a
birth
You
normal
guys
Al?
just extended
Yeah,
it.
She
I'm
did
really
eventually
impressed
get
with
from
that
Yurkovich to.
I love that she
Al
just went right for the
Yankovic.
birth certificate. Like zero concern about the weird.
She's like
Alan Yankovic.
And you know his name ain't Yankovic. It might be Wirkovich. Who not?
Hey, who doesn't want Yankovic as your last name? Who doesn't want to yank your
good.
bitch?
Hey, I was going to make that joke too, but I couldn't figure out how to put it together.
All right, Don. Who are Doug Henning, or what are Doug Henning?
Okay, this is confusing already.
What are
Dumb shit with
Doug
Eric.
Henning and David Copperfield?
Magicians.
I couldn't think of any other magicians.
Wait a minute. Doug Henning is a comedian.
No,
Are you talking about the Caballero
He's the guy
effect?
That's Blaine.
He's the guy that made the elephant disappear and the airplane disappear. And,
Oh, I thought that was Doug Blaine.
David Blaine.
David Blaine.
What's the other
I
guy's
like
name?
Doug.
Doug
I like
Blaine.
Doug.
Right.
Mind
Google
Freak.
it. Oh, you can't right now. Doug Henning.
Doug Henning
Chris
is a
Angel.
comedian.
Anyways, I got
Jesus.
that right. Thank
No,
you.
it's
Chris Angel went
David
through a
Blaine.
wood chipper on live TV.
All right.
Who does the wood chip?
Who's got
Someone
it?
Google Doug Henning.
Someone
very quick.
Google. Say it, Don.
Somebody Google.
Yeah. All right.
Who am I
somebody
Hey, Google.
Doug Henning.
All right.
Doug Henley.
Henning.
Spell it.
Henning.
Henning.
Henningly.
Doug Henning. Okay.
All right, Don. What's the longest running game show in the history of
Oh,
Jeopardy.
Doug Henning was a comedian / musician.
Okay.
Magician.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it says Canadian.
Oh, Canadian.
Not comedian.
Close enough. His tricks cracked me up.
He read
He
real
looks like a
fast.
fucking porn star, too.
He does.
does.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
hold
Hey,
on.
let me
Oh,
see.
I'm gonna show you
Jeremy,
something.
Ron Jeremy
Wow.
style mustache.
That guy's got a huge schlong.
Hey, how much
does.
wood
Oh,
could a
you know,
woodchuck touch?
Ron Jeremy and Bob
He
Ross
walked out of
had
the
a
dressing room
freaking-
with his cock out. I
That's
guess.
Freddie
for
Mercury's
sure.
brother, I'm pretty sure, just
All right.
by the overbite.
All right, Don. What is the longest running game show in the history of TV?
Jeopardy.
That's
Jeopardy?
Like, I got it. That's like fifth.
Wheel of Fortune.
Fourth.
Say it. Hold on. Game show. Right. Price is Right.
Yep.
Nice.
And by the way, you didn't get it right.
I tried to talk real fast. I tried to catch it. I'm like, where could you go?
Hey, words are hard,
The
Don.
purse is
All right.
right.
Words are hard when you're thinking.
The
faster
amount
than
might
you
be
can say
correct.
'em. What?
Who was Malcolm X?
A gang leader.
Close.
He was an activist, and
Civil
yeah.
rights. Yeah, you got it.
Wayne Brady makes Brian
you half.
Gumble look
Impressive.
like Malcolm X.
Impressive. I'm impressed on that one.
Where
was a gang
is the
leader.
Grand Canyon?
It
Went
is
to the next
a
question.
hole in the earth.
Where is the Grand Canyon? Not a hole in the earth.
Arizona.
That's
technically it's
EAR Zona.
You know what?
Arizona.
Y'all know what I'm saying, though.
Not really.
You didn't know I said Arizona when I said Arizona?
All right, Don.
I do know. I know now.
All right, Don. We got
I'm
two,
choking.
or three left. No, we got
Oh,
two
no.
left.
Oh,
Two
sorry.
left, and then the
Okay.
bonuses. Two left and the bonuses.
Wait, what did Mason get?
Two wrong.
Out of the
You're doing
whole
great,
thing?
Don.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
doing really
You're
well in
doing
school, and
amazing.
you're
I
not.
already got like 3
This is
wrong.
incredible.
All right, for the record, you're being held back in the first one.
Don, who was D.B. Cooper?
D.B. Cooper was a musician.
He could have been. We don't know.
He was a producer.
What was he
He could
infamous
have been.
for?
We don't know.
He died.
He could have. We don't know.
He is somebody who doesn't exist.
At one time,
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, this is
Can I give
dumb.
her a hint? Can I give her a hint?
No.
Oh, damn it.
No, you can now.
The movie Without a Paddle was about D.B. Cooper.
You know what? I don't watch
Also,
movies.
So
There's
fuck
a song
you, Joe.
by Kid Rock where
I
he
only watch
says,
movies once in a while, and I
here's the
never
D.B.
finish
Cooper
them.
and the money he took.
He was a bank robber. Okay, no, was
He
he,
was-
that
all right.
Borm guy?
What?
Porm?
The
What
Borm guy, the Borm Brucipity? Hold
those-
on,
no,
Bourne.
let her talk, let her talk,
That
let her talk.
Bourne guy.
Jason
He was-
Bourne?
Yeah, he was invisible.
And he was the what was he?
The Born Brucipity? Did I hear
Jason
the
Bourne was not
You know what?
invisible.
Shh.
All right. So D.B. Cooper was a hijacker who demanded $200,000 and then was never seen
Did I
again.
tell
So-
you I don't like history?
Didn't he disappear with the money like midair?
Yeah, like he jumped out of a plane and the
Yeah.
money and him were never found ever.
Yeah, well.
Like
Much
some
money?
money,
Jump in the Bermuda
some money was
Triangle?
found.
How much money?
$200,000.
Wait, where?
But back then it was a.
He robbed a bank.
Yeah, this was in
He
the
robbed a
70s,
bank and got
so
on a
$200,000
plane
like $1 million.
and jumped
Yeah.
out with it? Wait.
Well, supposedly.
Supposedly.
He's never been found.
Where did he jump out?
Okay,
Like,
so I have
the
no
mountain,
idea
yeah.
this
People have searched
story
the
at all
mountain
ever.
range.
Obviously.
Like
Did you?
Sierra Nevada, I'm pretty sure, like West Coast.
They do this all the time to me.
All right.
I don't know who that is, but he robbed a bank. Did you know this?
This is the last question of the first. Then we got 2 bonus questions.
Good.
All right, so because she can make up 2 points per question. All right,
like the quotation.
Dawn, who is Marco Polo?
He's not a fish out of water.
No, he's a discoverer.
I'm not going to
expound.
But you got it right. You do have it right. He was an
Okay.
explorer, but what did he? Where did he
Explorer.
explore? Where did he explore?
He explored
Swimming pools.
the Sweden's.
He'd like to close his
No,
eyes.
Marco Polo, Spanish.
He was
What?
Italian.
Italian.
But where did he? Where did he?
Italian.
He was Italian, but he didn't discover Italy. So where did he go and hang out?
All right, Turkey.
No.
Oh.
He actually was the first to go to the They called it the Orient back there, but it's Asia now.
Asians.
right. China.
Orient Express.
Yes. All right. So.
Is that wrong?
No, you're not wrong. All right. So hold on.
What?
1, 2.
Everything has an S on the end of it. Asians. Oh, Australia.
Amazing.
All right, Dawn, you did horrible today. You did 10 1/4.
Oh my God! Is that the bonus done too?
No, we got 2 bonus
Okay,
questions. All right, so she can actually
My
get
goal
4.
is 69%.
If she gets these 2 right, she'll have
Mine
14
too.
1/4.
Oh,
My lucky
14
number.
and a
jump
quarter.
from like 52.5
To
to
69?
almost like 72.5.
No, I want 69. Thank you.
All right, Dawn, if you get this one right, you get 2 bonus points.
If you can
Okay.
do the math to figure out what you
What?
need to get right to get to
Stop
69, you
unfocusing
win.
me. 'Cause shots.
Schnapps?
Yeah, because shots will focus you. What state is the Hoosier state?
Hoosier State.
What state is the Hoosier state?
Hold
A
on,
lot
I'm
of
thinking
farming.
I'm thinking of the game.
There's no W on the beginning.
Iowa wins.
No.
So close.
So close.
Idaho's.
Keep going with the eyes.
No, sis.
What?
What the fuck?
Illinois, sis.
Illinois? No,
Indian.
There's only
you're
one
all
more
out.
left.
Indiana.
Oh, there you go.
Bam.
You get an eighth of a point.
No, she didn't get shit right on that one.
You know what?
All
I
right.
was there with the eyes.
Illinois was close.
You know what?
You
I
went-
was seeing
listen, that
the
was the best.
letters.
You
in
went.
my
It
head.
went like this. It went boom, boom, boom. That's
Okay.
like Iowa, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana. All right. Here now.
Notice how they see my brain map.
We don't even have to talk, dude. That's the best
Go,
part of this
Don.
whole.
Just let her rip, dude.
All right, Dom. Last one. If you get this right,
This
you
is the
get
last
12
one.
1/4.
Is that good enough for
All right.
69?
No, it never is. It never is.
All right, Don. Remember the last question I asked you?
Yeah,
in
and the
regular round?
Hoosiers.
No, the one before that.
Then no, I don't.
There's no W on the beginning of that.
What explorer
What?
The
introduced?
Hoosiers.
Columbus.
What explorer introduced Italians to spaghetti in the 14th century?
Baba the Boobity.
Italian.
What?
Marco Polo.
There you go.
Look at my eyes wandering.
Luckily,
I'm so-
she had a Marco Polo answer earlier. To
Wait a minute, so
feed her
Marco-
along on
is that
one.
real?
It's Italian.
It is.
You just took that.
100% read. It's 100% real.
You know what? Thank you,
Marco
Josh.
Polo, like spaghetti came from the Orient.
Hey, on top of
So
all
he went
spaghetti,
over there. He lived in China for like 17 years. He came back to.
I'm not
going
gonna remember this
And was
'cause
like,
it's
hey,
stupid.
this is something I ate over there. So
Spaghetti.
everyone thinks that spaghetti's from Italy, but it's not. It's from China.
She's like, I'm not going to remember this. 'cause
Those
it's
Chinese
fucking
love their
stupid.
noodles.
And I don't care about spaghetti unless I'm eating it.
I did see that.
And I don't care if it was Marco Polo or
Hey,
it
stop
came
recording.
from
My favorite
me
chef
now.
Boyardee.
the country of French.
Oh my God.
Statute of Limitations.
All right, we're gonna take a real
the
quick
Rome.
break. We're gonna play one song. We're gonna play a commercial. We're gonna come back and
Say
we're gonna
goodbye,
get to
Dawn.
know everyone a little bit better, and then we're gonna have Hit Tuck and Rumble close us off. Say bye to your fans, Dawn. You got 2 cameras you're looking
I
at.
got. Oh yeah.
Good job, John.
All right, we'll be back in just a few
job,
minutes.
Don.
You're listening to Big and Bigger, episode number 221, right here.
Goodbye.
We got Alex Shier, we got Tony Lee Thomas, we got Hip Tuck and Rumble. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Irvin
Griffin's Neighborhood Auto Clinic is your one-stop auto repair shop. Bill Griffin and all of his mechanics are ASE certified technicians that will provide you with everything from simple diagnostics to complete engine rebuilds, oil changes, batteries, tires, timing belts, suspension, transmissions, and so much more. We are qualified to service anything on your automobile. We will advise you of the best course of action. Go to our website at www.griffinsautoclinic.com or follow us on Facebook at Griffin Neighborhood Auto Clinic or call us at 248-888-9406. Check out the website for monthly specials and coupons. Also, ask about financing your repair to get you on the road faster. 248-888-9406. Stop by Griffin's today and become part of our automotive repair family.
We must say no! And he's talking about... Where are we gonna go? Hell no! We won't go! We won't go!
We're the new hippie generation. We don't want your walls and disinformation. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. We don't want your walls and disinformation. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. It's time to change. Start new. Forget all the things. That's all you. No time to watch it unfold. There's no time to do what you're told. No time for making excuses. Turn our heads to all the abuses. No time before it's too late. We gotta turn up the love. Turn up the love. Tune out the hate. Turn up the love. Before it's too late. Turn up the love. Tune out the hate. Turn up the love. Turn up. War is profit and profit rules. Mass hysteria led by fools. Fear is the weapon and they know how to use it. Through all of the years they've come to abuse it. To gain control of you and I. But we no longer believe in those lies. We gotta stop before it's too late. We gotta turn up the love. Turn up the love. Tune out the hate. Turn up the love. Before it's too late. Turn up the love. Tune out the hate. Turn up the love. Turn up the love. We're the new hippie generation. We don't want your wars. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. We don't want your wars. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation.
To know why we are meeting here. The President of the United States, as you know, who said he was getting elected to end the war, turned out to be very far from the truth.
There's so many of us who feel the same. Peaceful people caught up in this game. We gotta stop the violence and the guns. We gotta learn to love everyone, cause the new thing's here, the old stuff's dead. So let's not forget what John Lennon said. Imagine a world under the sun where all the people are living as one.
End the war.
Cause there's no need for bombs and guns in a world where everyone loves everyone. There's no need for bombs and guns in a world where everyone loves everyone. We're the new hippie generation. We don't want your wars. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. We're the new hippie generation. We don't want your wars. We're the new hippie generation. We're kinda like the old hippie generation.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe I should prove that I'm a spitter. The opposite of you, I am a motherfucking winner. Leave your woman, I'ma get her. I close my eyes and feel for the donkey and I pin her, in her. Wait a minute. Room full of women, I can smash that. Hold my balls to run all through the team like a halfback. Always on the top, you on the bottom like an ass crack. Nigga, you can have that. Wait a minute, I made it and I'm singing in my prime. I'm all about my paper and my lines. Loose leaf, smoke like two chiefs. Close out the sous-vide, sewn over dressing, blue cheese. Wait a minute, the game is mine. Now I got her, I won't lose her. Could have been Illuminati, how I'm planning out the future. Maneuver like I'm Barry, I will spin off you and juke ya. Shoot like a Hoosier, sue ya. Wait a minute, breathe. Inhale. and gentlemen, let me welcome you all to the greatest thing God created with a set of balls. Rennie, baby, plenty of MBB coming my way. I say the flow was like a Friday on the highway. Everybody on it and my stock is growing rapidly. White collar executives can see the NASDAQ in me. See, I'm a grinder though, I never worked the factory. Actually, I'm a hustler 3 times the cash. Gonna go bigger than Jigga, ballin' on a budget, fucking tunnel vision set. Peripheral, same budget, nothing. I make you fuckers love it. I said you suckers love it. I make you sick like finding out you fucking your cousin. I'm like 1 in a dozen hundreds. If you say you did it, I done it. Got funds from it, they called it lunch money. Step your game up, y'all can't even touch money. Don't try to give me that myself, you can't touch money, nigga. I was so much stronger. What they appear to be. Producer, lock it still in your future. I make you hang yourself, I just give you the nooses. I bite a hole in that ass, I'm beyond a piranha. Your jaw was made of glass, I'm breaking it like baby mamas. It's some cases of drama, locking low in my 9-up. You'll wind up not having a torso to hold your spine up. Got a couple of toys that'll leave you spray. Won't be 4 singers, but it'll be 2K. I won't never pull a trigger unless I have to. I'd rather do it, man, a bitch, and grab you and slap you before I get at you. You better hope to God Saddam Napoleon, Adolf Hitler, and Osama kidnap you. You lost, be a man, don't be coming back to hurt me. Like throwback jerseys, you get thrown back to Jersey. And you ain't even from it, believe me, the heat is coming, it's eating your stomach till you can see the heat in your vomit, motherfucker. I was so much stronger than what they appear to be. Just wait till I'm on the road. Think that I'm shining now. Just wait till the day I blow. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe. Step back and let me.
Yeah, not on the air. No, shh, don't say nothing. We're live.
Big and bigger. Here we go.
Big and bigger. Hey, big and bigger.
Yeah, there you go. Where's our hip talk and rumble intro for the show?
Welcome back, everybody, to Big and Bigger here on Cave Radio Broadcasting, www.crbradio.com.
Welcome back.
Dude, thanks to everybody that tuned in and commented for Dumb Shit with Dawn. That was a classic.
It was fantastic.
So good.
That was a
It's
classic.
always a fun time. So Trinity Oceana says,
Hi, Trin.
Dawn is
Hey,
my
Trin.
spirit animal.
Yeah.
Margaret Ross says, DB Cooper
welcome.
jumped out of a plane over Washington State. Dawn is amazing. Heather Fagan says, God damn it, Dawn, I love you. Megan Lloyd, this is absolutely hilarious. Kathy Jando, Dawn is fucking fabulous.
Boom.
Agreed on all
My
counts.
mom likes
Yeah,
you.
me too.
This is why she
69%.
This is why she loves to
This
do
is
it.
why
Yep.
we have a show.
Can
Listen,
we all get bumper
Dawn
stickers that say
advance?
"Dawn is my spirit animal"?
All right,
I think that's.
hey,
I want
if anybody
one.
wants a headshot signed
I
by
want one.
Dawn for the low price of $14.99,
What kind
So
of
it
headshot?
It comes with a
correct
pair of
message.
socks.
Can
that
you be
she's
your
wearing.
own spirit animal?
It comes with a trivia question, a sticker of a trivia question, and the wrong answer.
Yes. Or like multiple answers crossed out,
Right,
and then
right.
a finally
That's
also
it.
wrong
Oh, that's
answer.
even
That's
better.
like a quarter right.
It's pretty close to the vicinity of the right answer. Though.
We will take an actual.
It rhymes with the right one.
Listen.
We will take an actual question that was asked to Dawn,
Yes.
and we will give every wrong answer and then the right one, and she'll
Dude,
sign it.
I'm thinking I'm going to do. Listen, Al and I were talking off air, and we're trying to figure out
perfect.
ways to make big and bigger bigger.
Yep.
And one of
You
them,
need like a
it's-
500-pound guy.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the bigger version of Big and Bigger.
Yeah, it'll be the bigger version.
Well, you
So
better
we're
stop
just-
keto then.
We're talking sponsors. We're talking, all kinds of
Huge
shit.
and huger.
Yes.
Bigger, like bumper stickers. And
Hey,
I
I'm
think
on a diet.
I think I'm gonna say
no.
like big and bigger and like up in the top corner, dumb shit with Dawn, and then be like underneath it in small print, who sold the U.S. or who gave the U.S. the U.S. the Statue of Liberty, and then have her answers, because that was the segment that like as soon as she
kicked
did it,
it
I looked
off.
at Al and was like,
Yes.
did she really just say that shit?
I think we were there for that one.
You might have been.
I think we were.
Turtle of
Troy, yeah, Troy, and then Alyssa Kanga, the best, the best thing ever. Like she Rain Man her shit into that, but the best part was Alyssa Kanga commenting on it and saying, and maybe that'll just be it. Who could ever forget the Trojan turtle? I think that'll just be it. Dumb shit with Dawn. Who could ever forget the Trojan turtle?
That's
Boom!
it.
That's our bumper
That's it.
sticker right there. All right, Megan
buy
Lloyd
20.
also says, "I will so buy a bumper sticker that says Dawn is my spirit animal."
That's the kid. That's it right there.
And then Kathy Jando, that's your mom, right?
Mama.
Says, Anna help. I guess that means I want to help. Maybe I don't know.
Are you
I think
drunk?
she's.
Mom?
I think she's speaking the same language.
She's
Dawn is.
definitely sitting on the couch watching us drinking Bacardi and pink lemonade. I
Oh,
love
there
you,
you go.
Mom.
Love you, mom.
Love you, Mom.
Now I might be
We love
reaching
you,
here,
Mom.
but could we possibly get Dawn
Yes.
to sing
You
in
can
the
get Dawn
style?
to do
So
anything.
a spoof in the style of Weird Al Yankovic, right?
What's the name?
There's diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Could we do diamonds on the soles of Nate's tits?
Nipples. Yeah, we could do diamonds.
By Dawn?
Diamond in the shape of Nate's nipples.
Yes.
Yes. Let's bat it around.
We'll totally try.
Let's spitball.
Wow.
Spit what?
Let's just bat it around for a while.
I've never heard that word before.
Matt,
Let's
what
just bat it
around? Nate's nipples or
Exactly.
like?
Anything to do with that.
Elena Day says she wants a bumper sticker that says Dawn is my spirit animal. Also,
Dude, we could make that. We could roll with that too.
I think we're gonna, man.
Yep.
I'm so in.
Hey, so beings at this station,
I'll get a
was-
hold of Buchanan and see if
beings
No,
at this
call
radio
General,
station.
call General Ely
This
Columbus.
radio station
Illinois.
was
Asshole.
made off of a show called Just Roll With It. I think we're just gonna roll with that one.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Right there.
Yes.
Dawn is my spirit animal.
Dawn E.
I think we found a winner. We found a winner.
Because
Dawn
honestly,
Ely Columbus.
Quotes.
dude, we had
In quotes.
we had there was one
Dawn
week.
E.
Maybe Robert E. Lee was the answer.
Oh,
but
he was definitely in
Ever
there.
since then, every person that Dawn has answered with
If it's
has
if it's
E for a middle
historical,
name.
it E's in there.
George E.
Ulysses
Washington,
S.E.
Ben E. Franklin,
Grant, Ben E. Franklin.
Stephen E. Seagal. Like everything's had an E for a middle name. since
Tony
then.
Lee Thomas.
Yeah. Tony Lee E.
Stephen E.
Christopher E. Walken.
We need to bring him back.
Ben G. Franklin.
You know, I've been waiting.
Wow.
I've been waiting. We have a direct
Wow.
connect line to Stephen Hawking
Yep.
in heaven right now, and he hasn't called in a while. So we're trying to.
I
Dude.
sent him a celestial email, and he said, "Come February."
Dude, Tim
he'd
Hunter,
like to do
our good
something.
friend Tim Hunter, the one of the originators of the Boammies, Dawn bumper stickers for the Boammies.
Oh,
Dude, they moved the Boammies
yes.
to this new City
I
Flats
heard.
place.
I
It's
heard.
fucking
it's
awesome
really
in there.
badass.
Well,
It's
hey,
all
listen,
marble and shit.
Joe,
Yeah,
we
so-
are presenting
Yep.
and broadcasting.
Yeah,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
yeah, dude, that's awesome.
What is it? What month?
February
Is it
22nd,
February?
I think.
Even better. This is
Yeah,
perfect.
Eric, you were there last year, right?
Yes, we were.
Yeah, we
You couldn't
broadcast
talk
last
last year.
I did, and Josh.
No, I had to make the speech. No,
You had to
Cease
do-
made the speech for
Yeah,
you.
it was
Then
my-
Alex,
I
he
made
just,
my own
and by the
speech.
way, what the fuck happened to the dreadlocks, and why the fuck did you get them?
Both super awesome and legitimate questions.
I can't wait.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, I wanted to ask, but I didn't
I
want to
think it
offend
ties
him.
into the story we weren't going to tell on the air, so
All right,
we're
come on,
going to
Alex.
continue not to tell that.
That's a tough question.
know it is.
The dreads, man. Don't smoke weed, I guess.
Too late.
Or listen to reggae music, and then
I can't grow it.
Sorry.
So I got the dreads. Me and Josh met a Rastafarian,
We did.
and
he was like, "Hey,
Oh,
man,
you guys
look
went to
great with some
Hawaii
dreads,
for
man."
like a couple
we went
weeks
for
or
a month.
Wow.
it was
Yeah,
pretty hard
we
work.
We lived in a tent that
You
you
fucking
drive
howlies,
your truck into.
howlies, you're howlies.
Yeah, we lived in a carport tent.
Yeah, carport. That's
lived in a
Together
tent?
on a pallet board. Me and him for
Yeah.
a month.
Did you guys cuddle?
We
No.
cuddled, and we did for one night.
Well, yeah, that
We
that
did
was
cuddle.
we were under the influence
We were
of
on-
some mushies, and we,
February 26th, by the way, is the day of the Whammies. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
And he just said best export for you guys. I think that might be.
That would be fucking dope. Best export.
Oh, yeah.
Vote for Big and Bigger. All right, sorry. Hawaii.
Oh
Dreads.
yeah, we were using,
Hawaii
we were
dreads.
cuddling. There was like a swing, and there was only enough room. For
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Who was cuddling?
So much
This
better.
is.
Who
I was
cuddled-
standing
I
up,
can't
by
wait.
the way.
rubbing
Dude,
his
you
nipples
can't-
in the swing.
Who cuddled
yeah.
on top?
It was like diamonds, dude. It was amazing. we were laying, dude. It was the swing, and we're getting on the swing, and I was like, "Is it? We have to lay here together. You know, it's the only way we're going to enjoy the stars. we
swinging
can't
is
sleep
awesome,
on lava
yeah.
rock."
Yeah.
So I was like, this is totally a
Heterosexual.
heterosexual straight raise or cuddle ring. I just want
platonic.
you to know that. Complete platonic.
It wasn't
cuddling.
Brokeback Mountain kind of huddling. It was.
No.
I can't quit you.
Dude, there was a meme the other day where it was, and I think I brought this up. It's fucking Heath Ledger holding Jake Gyllenhaal, and then it's Heath Ledger like strangling Maggie Gyllenhaal and Joker, and it's like, I wish I could be like Heath Ledger hugging the Gyllenhaals or some shit like that, or whatever. Oh, it's fucking great. All right, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, the
Brokeback
dreads.
Mountain. Hawaii.
Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Brokeback Hawaii.
Brokeback Island.
It was a Brokeback
Okay,
Island.
hold on a second. Can I say something? So there was one night when they were gone, and me and Heather and Josh's brother Zach were being a little trippy. We were tripping out a little bit, and we thought about got on this topic of like, what if Josh and Alex come back and they have like a whole acoustic album written? What would be the album cover?
the album.
What would be the album
this
cover?
is great.
And at that point in time, Alex's dreads were still kind of short,
Right.
right?
Stuck straight
And
out in
we
the
just
air.
got a picture from them that they rode across the island on mopeds.
Mopeds,
And we were
dude.
like, well, what
True
if
story.
Josh is
35
like,
miles an
what if
hour.
Josh is like hands over the handlebars, fucking riding
he's
this
hanging over the
moped.
back?
He's on the back like this. He's on the back like this. With his little tiny nubs of dreads like floating in the wind and shit. Dude, me and Zach almost fucking died. We were laughing so fucking hard. I haven't laughed that hard in forever.
So me
dude.
and Josh, we were drinking, and it was one of our last weekends in Hawaii, and
Bloody Maria's, man.
yeah, we wanted to go to the other side of the island. We wanted to go. What side of the island was that?
We were on the
Opposite
northwest
West. We
side.
wanted to
So
go
where-
to the
what
east
island
side.
were you on?
The Big Island,
Hawaii.
So yeah,
the Big
And we
Island.
rented these
I was there.
mopeds, and the first thing
Place
they
is
say,
beautiful, dude.
amazing, dude, amazing.
Did you go to the South Shore, the South?
We went everywhere.
We went
man.
all over with these mopeds, dude. So we got done with a few drinks. Dude.
Yeah, no shit. The banyan trees. Dude,
We got
that
done with a
shit's
few
so
drinks, and we go, and the first thing they say when they rent the mopeds is, "Hey, no going on the access road, no going on the highways, dude. They only go 35 miles an hour." And this access road is like the Bellet Road. There's no gas stations. You're going all the way across the mountain in the complete desert.
Yeah.
Straight
And-
through the middle.
And
You're
me and
going
Josh
up
were
a
like,
couple
"Yeah,
thousand
everything's
feet.
cool. We won't go more than 50 miles a day." And we rent these mopeds, and it was the album cover. I wish you were there to take the picture because it was a storm, dude.
Because that shit
and let me
pops up
remind
like
you,
that, dude.
1 mile down the road, Josh wipes out, and we're like, okay, this is going to be a long ride. We got 200 miles to ride on mopeds at 35 miles an hour.
Going uphill, so we're really going about 25.
Those things are like, man.
Does anybody else have a mental image of Dumb and Dumber?
Dumb and
where
Dumber.
they're
This is Dumb and
motorbike?
Dumber 3. This is the sequel.
I gotta pee, man. Just go, dude. Just go.
They were orange mopeds, dude. It looked hilarious.
I ate a June bug a little bit down the road. I'm good.
So people are like stopping and being like, "What are you guys doing? Why are you in the middle of the Saddle Belt Road
During
on
a
mopeds
storm.
during a horrible storm, dude?" And we didn't understand. We had raincoats. I think Josh had a raincoat because he's
what they
way
call
more
it?
prepared. Yeah, they call it a raincoat.
No, Al had a sweatshirt.
I got a pocket full of
that-
condoms.
A slicker.
It was a
Anybody
sweatshirt
I would
that after
count-
about 20 minutes in, it was just soaked. And he
So
was
it's
freezing.
pouring
It was
rain. It's 20 degrees, 30 degrees. We didn't know it was going to get that cold.
Dude, it gets cold, bro.
And it's raining, and we're going downhill on these mopeds, just praying to God that we're going to make it to the other side. And it's 20 degrees. My sweatshirt was literally freezing into icicles. Lazy water was all over my sweatshirt, dude. And we got across we finally got across the island, and there was a hula contest that night. But what did me and Josh do? What did you-
international.
Yeah, it was the
hula.
world's largest hula contest that night.
So there was 0 hotel rooms, and we were just looking for a warm shower and
We
somewhere
spent-
to stay, so we didn't have to sleep in fucking hammocks.
Is this all because of the hula contest?
Yes.
And so we, and then we were at what, Speedway for probably.
They have a speedway in Hawaii?
No, what was it?
fuck
It was an
yeah.
Aloha gas station. That's what it is. Everything's Aloha. And dude, when we got back, everybody couldn't believe that we made it.
You're alive?
They're like, you went across the access road and all around the island and you made it out alive? And we're like, yeah, we're ready to do it again. They're like, that's the dumbest idea you could have possibly thought of when you came to this island, was to ride those mopeds.
We made it.
But we made it back, and we're at CRB Radio.
Cheers to
Hip
making
Tuck
it
and Rumble.
over the axis.
What the fuck?
And then I came home, and then I chopped the dreadlocks off, dude.
All right. Cheers to making it across the island. Cheers to Tony Lee Thomas, Alex Shier, and Hip Tuck and Rumble.
Cheers.
Coming in, episode number 221.
And bigger.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. So we got
It is better with grape, is it not?
It is.
Yeah.
We got about a half hour left. So here we're going to get into the nitty-gritty.
The nitty-gritty.
So Heather says Josh's stern face and Al's dreads flowing in the wind with his arms around
She
him.
remembers. God, it was so funny,
He's a
dude.
good cuddler,
The
dude.
three of us sat in. The three of us
He's got a
sat
nice
in our
ass.
fucking practice spot. I was laughing so hard that I thought my fucking cheeks were gonna rip, and I was crying.
Well, you were
I
also
couldn't even
tripping.
stand up. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't even stand up. I was laughing so fucking hard. Just
Dude,
that fucking
all I'm
that smile
thinking
he's
about-
got, like.
All right. So
That sounds good. I'll have that.
I listened to the video of Hip Tuck and Rumble on their way from Port Huron.
I'm listening.
What's going on? Hold on a second.
Dawn's
What's going on
on.
here?
You know what? I'm just talking out loud.
Oh, really?
Without a microphone, yeah, we know. All right, so I listened to Hip Tuck and Rumble's video. I was taking a shit earlier after
Hell
football.
yeah.
I was out of football field all fucking day.
Where,
And,
where were you
dude,
taking it from?
my toilet.
You just pulled it out of there, or what?
No, I pooped.
Oh, you were giving it
Yeah,
shit.
I was giving a shit, pooping. I was
Well, you
poop-
said
I
you
was-
were taking it. Why would
Oh,
you
yeah.
grab it out
Yeah, I was
afterwards?
pooping,
That's
motherfucker.
Gross.
Where'd you take it to?
That sounds good.
Well,
I'll
I
have that.
can't. I can't.
corn?
I
I'll
can't.
take that.
Listen, my roommate is such a fucking lovely person. I can't sneeze or blow my nose or cough or leave skid stains.
What?
On the toilet. Yeah, she's a real.
Well, you
fucking-
are a big.
They got toilet bowl cleaners. For
You are a
that.
big.
Are
Yeah,
you
I
like
know.
living with your
Can I-
mom or
I
something,
went-
Eric?
no,
I don't want to hold up the show, but can I ask a little bit about because this is my first time to Michigan. So
Yeah.
is this like a local what is
No.
it?
Oh,
You're not
God,
allowed
no.
to. What was it? Sneeze?
No, I'm
or
not. It's not that I'm not allowed
It's
to.
his roommate
My
telling
roommate-
him this in his house.
Yeah, my
His
roommate.
bodily
As I'm
happenings
doing
are a
these
lot
things,
louder.
my
But
roommate's
you're
like,
in the bathroom.
You know, I'm right next to you, and you're.
You're in the
sneezing.
bathroom though.
Do you still live with
which
this
is where
person?
you're supposed to do this stuff.
Unfortunately.
Right?
Do they listen
Are
to
they
this?
listening right now?
I hope so.
So this isn't a cultural
Okay,
standard.
well,
This is
fuck
just a
off. Let
douchebag
him
that
do
was
what he
your
wants.
roommate at some
It's
point.
a woman.
Oh my God.
Women can be
I know
douchebags
she's
too.
Listen, for the record, your bodily functions are a lot louder than most normal.
Yeah, but-
humans.
They probably are.
Exactly.
He's got good
He's a
acoustics
big
over
man.
here.
I have great acoustics. I'm great a cappella.
Everything bellows. out of-
Acapella.
Everything bellows out of this
Oh,
man,
man.
not just his voice.
I smell a recording project in our
Yeah, let's do
future.
it, man.
Oh, you're really gonna smell it then.
Well, that sounds.
You're gonna do
shitty.
some Weird Al covers, and he's gonna help you with
Let's
them.
do it.
That sounds
People
kinda
sample
shitty.
all kinds of shit.
All right.
All right.
So
Just because he doesn't
Literally.
wipe well, that's what you're smelling.
So when Hip Tuck and Rumble was coming down, they did a little video. They had to wake Josh up. But when they came down, they said something. They were like, "We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this." But one of the things I wanted to talk about is a question I ask every single guest. It's kind of like the icebreaker.
I have a story about this too.
You brought to.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
He's about
as
to
an
pop your
icebreaker
cherry.
question, Tony Lee Thomas.
Okay.
If you could bang any cartoon character, which cartoon character would you bang?
That's so easy. Recently, I had the first wet dream I've ever had about a cartoon character.
Fuck yes.
And it was Lois Griffin.
Oh, wow.
And it was amazing.
man.
And yes, I'm well aware that her voice is portrayed by a dude in the studio. All right,
listen,
I know.
No, it's not.
No, that's a
That's a
lady.
girl. That's a girl.
I thought it was.
No, you remember the she looking like a man lady?
Dude,
Yeah,
every time I
that's her.
tell somebody
Yeah, yeah.
that story,
Yeah.
they're
She,
like,
she,
your voice
looking
is
like a man.
done by a
And
dude. And
then,
I'm like, I don't care.
And then,
Hey, you looking like a man?
So you're saying
Yes,
this
she-
could really,
It's,
this could really work out.
the only-
She looks nothing like Lois
Yeah,
Griffin.
so that's easy.
There's only
dude.
a
Lois
couple
Griffin.
cartoon characters I know, like Lisa Simpson's voiced by a man.
No.
No, that's a woman.
Yep.
Who?
Bart Simpson is a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so's
you know who I
Tommy
was
from
thinking of was
Rugrats.
Tina from
Who's
Bob's
in,
Burgers. She's my favorite
Devil's
character.
All
Rejects?
right, so that I can understand.
Having nothing
But-
sexual.
So I've been
I'm not saying
watching
she's
one of the
fun.
guys on my
Strictly platonic.
One of the guys on the football team. The way I yell at the kids, are like I'm the guy that comes in and just kind of, I'm the yeller. I can't coach football, dude.
You're
I
passionate.
played soccer my whole life,
Right,
dude.
right, right.
I'm just a yeller, and I
You
could
fucking
soccer
played
player?
soccer?
Yeah.
I was a keeper. What did you
Get
do?
the fuck out
I
of
was a
here.
goalkeeper, and then I played left wing.
I knew I liked you.
I mean, I'll get high with you and play hacky sack, but I never played soccer.
Well,
love
so
hacky sack.
and but
Fucking
dude,
stoner.
I played basketball, I played baseball, I played everything.
What was your
Soccer was
favorite part
my-
about soccer?
Huh?
What was your favorite part about soccer?
The look on her face after he was done.
It's one of the greatest team sports there is out there.
Okay.
Because you depend on all 11 players to win the game.
That's right.
You
can't win with a showboater. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not like
A ball hog does not
Yeah.
get. A pass travels faster than a guy running the ball.
Yeah, exactly. You got
Absolutely.
it's one of the like hockey's. You can have a couple. You can have a Wayne
Studs.
Gretzky with a couple other players.
A couple
on
Josh
the team.
Joneses.
Yeah.
Josh
But
Jones is a
soccer
hockey
truly
player.
takes
Jones
all
bad.
11
Yeah,
players.
the
to
whole
win the
team
game.
has to work in concert.
If you got a shitty goal, you're fucked. If you got a shitty
right.
forward, it's whatever. So
wings.
But anyway,
wings are a little expendable. I
did you
think.
just tell me to shut up?
She did shush you just now.
She's so drunk.
God.
Okay, rude.
I can't even remember this.
Does
point
she
was
get
going. What were we
sassy
talking
like this
about?
all the time?
Anyway,
That these were your slimmer days.
So Lois Griffin.
Yeah, let's
So we're-
talk about
so
Lois.
we're- So we're banging
Listen,
Lois Griffin.
Hold on. So listen,
I'm already at half mast.
she's coming up. Alex, I don't know if I've asked you this question. Have I asked you this question? Which cartoon
Dude, I don't
character
think
would
you
you
did.
bang?
Oh, Tony
I don't
Lee
watch a lot of
Thomas.
cartoons.
You know what I mean? It's
I mean, you got to think back to like childhood. Like who was the?
I said Lola
anime-
Bunny. Lola Bunny. was
Yeah,
one.
we all said
We all
Lola
said
Bunny.
Lola
See,
Bunny.
these guys are youngsters, so
did?
I'm
Mine
thinking
was
like
Lola
Hannah
Bunny from
Montana,
Space Jam.
Lola
But
the
that's not
Explorer,
cartoons.
whatever.
That's
it is.
not cartoons.
How about the Explorer?
Dora?
Dora, yep.
She's
Wait,
like
what?
7,
That's
dude.
gross.
Is that contemporary? I don't know.
It feels
I'm 41 and I don't have
It
kids.
feels
I don't know what
wrong
these
to
guys are
talk
watching.
sexually
She was probably
about Dora.
12.
Dora.
What are you into?
I think Dora the Explorer was the worst one you could
For me,
possibly bring
dude,
up ever.
All right, Alex.
All right. We got to bring it
You're
back.
welcome.
Alex.
Down. Here we go.
Can't all talk at
Alex,
once.
who would you bang if you could bang any cartoon character?
Apologize to your girlfriend first.
Sorry, I love you. Probably a chick from the Avatar or Mrs.
CGI count.
Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents.
Whoa.
Wow,
That's different. I
She's
like
small,
it.
too, so you could...
She's got
Never mind.
virtue, dude. There's no strings attached.
So I wanted to say that
She'll grant you a couple wishes.
Yeah?
last night our number one, Jessica Rabbit,
Yeah.
Last
Bad
night there
answer.
was a girl in the bar dressed as Jessica Rabbit.
For Halloween. It's Halloween.
Yeah, it was our Halloween party at the bar. So I wanted to get my picture taken with her,
What?
but I got too drunk and then shit went down at the bar and I never got a chance. But I was like, I need to get my picture taken with her.
So the only question I have about that was, did she fill it out?
Not quite. Not quite.
So then she was
What
like,
do you mean by fill it out?
Hold
Big
on.
titties.
Hold on. Alex, your girlfriend just chimed in and says a fairy. Alex? Question mark, and then a bunch of smiley faces.
Hey, you've heard about all of his hetero.
Yes, please.
Technically, the mom was not a fairy.
No, Wanda.
Wanda.
Oh, Wanda was.
From
Right,
Fairly
that's
Oddparents.
right. Okay. Yep.
You might
I
have
don't
to
know what to
explain
say.
it.
I don't know what to
Yeah,
say.
you said you
no,
loved it.
he's going to go home and he's going to be dressed up like Wanda.
Well,
Oh my God, hell yeah.
Listen. Alex's girlfriend, now you know what you need to dress like for Halloween.
Or possibly tonight, just for fun.
Or for the next 12 months.
Shire's going to
Hey, you
dress
still
up
got
as
about
Timmy
2
Turner.
hours.
Then you're going to see the weird side of Alex.
See, you guys are young. You got to learn over the years. You got to spice
Dress
it
up like
you know what I
Timmy
mean?
Turner. I'll get
All right,
really
so
When little
sexually
Timmy Shier
excited.
comes out of the bathroom, don't be
Timmy
upset.
Shire.
That's a good one. Timmy Shier.
Timmy Shire.
I don't think we have anybody in the family named Timmy Shire.
Well, it's your alter
That's
ego
your-
now. So
yeah.
You'll know someone's cheating if you end up with a towel shire.
So Megan Lloyd, I'm dying. Three smiley faces. All right, so
I love you, Megan.
all right, so
I love
Tony
you.
Lee Thomas, this question is for you.
I'm in.
All right, you get
That
to.
was uncomfortable, by the way.
That was my favorite part about it.
We'll get off of his lap.
Hey, that's how we do it. All right, Cecilia Schuler, the amount of fuckery. That's your girl, right?
Yeah.
The amount of fuckery. Hilarious. Alex is going to dress like Timmy on Friday. Tim Hunter.
there you go.
All right, so Tony.
Ready.
Yeah.
Tony, you're going on your dream concert.
Ooh.
You're
this is a good
playing
one.
in this concert.
Okay.
You get to pick 2 opening acts, dead or alive, and you get to pick the venue that this is happening at.
Holy shit.
So Tony Lee Thomas is playing with who, where?
Well, let me chime in. If it's not the band, then fuck off, Tony.
First of all, shove it up your ass. Because the band
Fair
is
enough.
amazing.
Fair enough.
But as much as the band is amazing and has influenced my life, they're not the only band. So
They're
here,
the band,
here is
dude.
my answer
You know how
to
many
your
times
question.
I watched The Last Waltz at your house?
I know, and I'm right there with you. And I told you
You're
The
only
Last
there
Waltz
for
changed
2
my
weeks,
life.
dude.
I forced them to watch this movie because
I've seen the movie.
I was also kind of, I'm not going to say forced, but I was encouraged strongly
Earlier in your life.
earlier, well, when
Saint
I was at a
Bacon.
decision point.
Okay.
So I was at a decision point of to pursue my military career. I was about to embark on officer candidate school and do all that shit after 6 years. Or
You would have had Tony Lee
Tony E. Lee.
Thomas. Yeah.
And I think I would have had an orange sports car.
For sure.
Right.
You would have moved to Illinois.
So it was a decision point, and somebody showed me this movie, and it made me choose to become a musician. And here we are 20 years later. So here's my dream show, if you're ready for this.
Yes,
shit.
we are ready.
Dead or alive, anybody.
Anybody you want.
Now, I feel like an asshole because the bands that I want to open, it's like I should be opening for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I
Whatever.
open?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
your
for sure.
dream
Okay,
show.
all right.
It's
So-
your show.
So maybe it's a Tony Lee Thomas presents, and I've like gotten these guys, and I sort of pander to the audience with a shitty opening set that I don't deserve in front of, and I'm not sure who should come first or who should come last.
I should always come
I'm
first.
just going to
Yeah,
say
you
it.
should always
I'm going to
come
say
last.
it. I don't care what anybody says. 2 bands, right?
2 bands.
First band, Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second band, Rage Against the Machine. Hands
Oh,
down.
fuck
And
yeah.
if I'm really lucky, or we have an executive producer that's like coerced them with hundreds of thousands of dollars to put it in contract, I get to play with Tom Morello during the Rage set.
Fuck yeah.
All right,
Nice,
now
nice.
where's this going to happen?
The Crossroads Cafe in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. It's a tiny little divey bar where I literally watched a guy shit his pants on one of the bar stools.
Al actually shit his pants at a party we were at. Actually, he was in his car.
But it's either
I
either
shit my
there
pants
or
on the
this
roof
other
the other
joint
day.
called O'Loughlin's that I live behind in a murder motel. So
Wait a
it's either
second, murder
O'Loughlin, but
motel.
O'Loughlin's would be like the band would take up so much room there'd be no room for the patrons. It's like 40 people capacity. You know what I mean?
That'd be
Sometimes
fucking
that's a great
cool,
show.
though.
No, that's
It's
what
an
I'm
awesome
into.
show.
Is the small. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck a big. I mean, big stages are fun,
Right.
but like when you're in there, like face to face with 40 people, it's
Yeah.
like that's where I think real shit.
Someone
happens.
brought it up to me a few. It wasn't too long ago, and they were like, "Man, we were in the place. There was like 3 people in there." I'm like, "Dude, you got to play to 3 people like you'd play to 3,000."
Yes.
people." It doesn't matter, man. Have fun.
Yes.
Treat it as a fucking practice and have a great time.
Even
Throw
if it's
some
the
shit in there that you've
bartender,
never
dude.
done before.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Throw some shit in there you've never done before.
See, I was
We are so on the same
Play with your
page.
dick. Do something. Make it fucking your show. Dude.
Murder face.
Play with your dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Murder
Play
face.
with your dick. Something.
Metalocalypse. Ah!
It's a new band name. Play with your dick.
All right, Alex
If
Shire.
you can play a bass solo with your cock and balls, you got something.
Oh yeah.
Alex
I play
Shire,
that.
same question
It's
to
probably
you.
herpes.
You're playing your dream show. You get to pick the.
happening right now?
Then just listen.
Just sit back and
You don't even have a mic.
two
Don.
bands and the venue. Alex.
You need to end more with Tony Lee Thomas, and then let us start.
We can start and middle
We got
and
many
end.
more
Tone.
questions.
We'll
on
set
Tony
the
Lee.
tone. We're going to open up for Tommy Lee Thomas.
Tommy Lee Thomas.
Tommy Lee Thomas.
Done.
Hey, I got the
I'd
Mighty
go.
Mouse tattoo.
It's actually not the worst I've ever heard. The worst I've ever heard my name gotten wrong
Tommy
was
Lee Thomas.
I walked into a show one time and a drunk chick was like, "Oh, you're the musician tonight, Jonathan Taylor Thomas."
Yeah, I was on Full House.
That's what you get for
Home
living in
Improvement.
Massachusetts,
Home
man.
Improvement.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
All right,
Full House.
Alex Shire. Who are you going to play with?
Asshole.
Improvement.
Okay, Alex Shire.
Oh my gosh. For me, I was a huge blues fan growing up, so probably the same hymn, dude. It's going to be hard to think of people you want to open up for that you're not better than them, you know. So I'm going to be the opener. I'm going to play in between the sets, like he's saying. But I'd probably say number one.
Wrong. No.
That was Dawn.
Nothing is wrong.
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive.
Ray Charles
Wow. That's a good
would be number
That's a
one.
good one.
For sure.
No, because he's a fucking lot of fun, dude.
And you just get that enjoyment smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Whenever you see,
He don't even know what the fuck he's smiling
he
at.
doesn't-
Get a little heroin.
Exactly.
He's just always smiling.
Get a little
I
heroin.
just
Yeah.
shot up in the bathroom.
Ray Charles. Number two. Oh man, I'm gonna say
Great choice.
Someone's
Thank you.
breaking in.
Thank you. I'm gonna say
This is a
this
radio
is a
show.
tough question.
Yeah,
You've had
there is
like
a
fucking
time
10
limit
minutes
to
to
this,
listen.
Probably at the
You didn't miss
Fillmore.
much. Who?
Probably at the Fillmore, dude.
Okay, the Fillmore.
With
Fillmore, Detroit?
yes.
Okay.
With Ray Charles and I don't know. Freaking
That guy.
Dave Matthews Band.
Okay, cool.
Which is one of the finalists for the Hard Rock or the Hall of Fame.
Did I
Hard
hear
Rock
that correctly? Your dream show is Ray Charles and Dave Matthews Band.
I love that. I'd
on the same
go.
set. I would too. They're both amazing.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. I would
At
never.
the Fillmore, Detroit. All right. You guys have already done this.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ask you guys.
I
This.
mean, I
Fine,
could probably
fuck you.
change my answer, but
Nah, we don't want to hear it anymore.
all right, perfect.
But what I do want to hear about, I want to get a little serious for a minute because we only got about 10 minutes left before you guys play your last songs.
Would you fuck
Yeah, would you fuck me? Because I'd fuck me.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe. Tell us a little bit about this video shoot you guys have been.
Oh God.
You guys have been doing this thing, I guess, since April.
Yeah. Well.
But the culmination?
Oh, I don't know. Let's hold on a second. Let him finish.
The
Let him
finish of the fucking
the
song.
culmination.
The money shot of this
Just money
motherfucker.
shot.
Not the cultivation. It's not a pot
Money
plant.
shot.
Let him
of
Rain
the
Man
money
his
shot.
way there.
Before everybody starts talking about it, don't give anything away.
No, just tell us how this video shoot has happened. It's for Too Drunk to Fight.
Yes.
Which is my favorite song of you guys.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
I mean, it's just,
You've been there too, huh?
I've been there, dude. I got scars.
You're
bro.
there
right now.
I got scars. I got scars on both sides, my hands
hell
and my
yeah.
face.
Well, the cool thing is like, so that song was inspired by the fact that I've been kicked out of my own family's bar a bunch of times.
There's so many.
And when he let me back in, and when when I first got let back in, Hip Tuck and Rumble was only like maybe almost a year old when he let me back into the bar, and that was one of our songs.
So that was
And-
like 3 months ago because you guys all been together.
But no, Scott is my
Maybe 2
cousin
years by
Kim's
now, though.
husband, right?
You guys have come in here a couple times.
Year and 3/4
Labor Day was the 1 year.
of our
I'm
first show.
interrupting this half of the conversation. Al was earlier. I'm now.
Hey, can I hit that then? So, but I told him when we started talking again about what that song was about.
Can I hit that, Josh?
I love this show.
When you get a chance.
Dawn spills her
And then
wine
we came.
again,
I
and
came
Nate's
to him
like,
with.
I'll get some paper towel, and Dawn goes, "My boyfriend's going to get it."
Did you spill something again?
She did. She spilled her wine again. And
No,
she-
Nate, it's funny.
I looked
Was
at
it on her tits
and I'm
purposely
laughing,
again?
and she goes, "My boyfriend's going to get it."
All right,
Can we,
Joe.
do you guys have out here in Michigan? Do you guys have a shot called the Jersey Turnpike?
No,
Shot?
but I'd like to hear about
What
it.
is it?
No, you got to get paid for that. So somebody comes up and goes, "Dude, I'll give you $100 to do a Jersey Turnpike." For those of you now joining us, the New
Sounds like
Jersey
there's some kind of
Turnpike
gay
is the
shit involved in this
filthiest,
thing. Oh.
worst stretch of highway in continental United States. A New Jersey Turnpike in a bar is when you take one of those bar mats at the bar.
I've done one of those.
And
I
you like
have.
just drain whatever's in there
Oh,
into a shot glass.
I've done that.
I feel like if we squeeze out Dawn's shirt at the end of this show, we could all
Dude,
do a New
I-
Jersey
I've
Turnpike.
done a Jersey Turnpike.
You've done one?
Are you in? Because I'm in. I'll totally do one.
You do a Dawn Pike
right.
for real.
A Dawn
But,
Pike?
Are you drunk to fight?
Sign me
we
up,
came.
baby.
I came to Scott with the idea that we wanted to shoot the music video in Lynch's, and he was more than about it. And we went in there. We had a bunch of people come in, and
We had about 40 people.
I think
in
it was 40 or
Lynch's.
50 people. And we were there the night we started shooting this video. We were there
God.
till 6:30 in the morning. They
From
closed-
like midnight.
yeah.
to
No,
6.
we got there at like 10, 11.
Oh yeah, because we wanted to set
We
up.
were there till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
But like the what I will tell you is like the first part of the shoot. I can't tell you about the second part of the shoot. The first part of the shoot was just like intermittent shots, of us playing, because the gist of it is that we played at Lynch's and shit went wrong, basically,
And some crazy stuff happens.
Some crazy shit happens.
Yep.
So
Outlandish.
we had a bunch of
If you
people,
will.
like they let us use the restaurant, and we cleared all the tables out. We had like an actual show almost in Lynch's, like our own private little fucking show, and it was a lot of fun. And I can't wait for people to see the
There's
video.
pictures of you laying on the ground and all kinds of shit. So you guys had fun doing this video.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is a fun video.
Yeah.
It's a fun
song.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I mean, we're running on it, man. We got 14 minutes. We got to have you guys play at least one more song. Actually, you know what? We can do 2 more songs.
Okay.
On Facebook Live. So everybody that's watching or listening, head on over to the Cave Radio page, like the page, go to my page, like my page, friend request me, whatever. We're gonna go 2 songs deep, but we're only gonna throw one on. Cave
Yeah, we got a
Radio
10 o'clock.
broadcast.
We got a replay of
we got a
Cruising the Barrio coming up. By the way, real quick, I just want to say that our condolences out to Rudy and Carlito and their family with the loss of their
So
cousin.
Cruising the
We love you
Barrio
guys,
came ar-
and we're thinking about you.
Cruising the Barrio came around about 3 or 4 years ago, and Rudy, he used to, if you guys followed wrestling, in any form, WWE style wrestling, he was the tour manager of ICP. Oh, really? And he was over in Japan fighting Mick Foley and Terry Funk and all those crazy motherfuckers that hit each other with barbells and fucking razor blades and all that shit. And then he was one of the people that brought wrestling ICP to the WWE back in the day. So
now he has his own company,
he's got
International
his own
Big Time
company.
Wrestling.
Yeah, IBF Wrestling. It's great. They do a great job. We had Sonny in here,
the original
diva, who's done porn.
I
all that
proposed
shit.
to her.
He proposed her on air.
She didn't say no.
She didn't say no, dude. She didn't say no.
She didn't say no.
But
Carlito's ICP's DJ now.
Yeah,
and
Carlito is his co-host, and he's ICP's
that's
DJ.
his son.
ICP's been in the studio. They've done events for us. It's a great partnership, and if you they throw shouts out to us all the time.
Yep.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday from 10 p.m. till whenever the fuck they get off the air.
Yep.
They are in here in the Cave Radio Studios.
Cruising the
Check them out.
Barrio, your favorite lowrider and old school like smooth jams.
Dude, they do everything, man.
Dude, they've had now I'm drawing a blank.
Well,
all the different people they've had in the studio. Let alone
Esham's been in studio.
Yeah.
All the dudes from ICP. They had Coolio. They interviewed Coolio. They interviewed
Ray
Cool
Parker.
D, Ray Parker Jr. I mean, they've had some big ass names come through here.
And they rep the Cave more than anybody
Every
else.
time.
Any other show on the Cave, they
So,
rep the Cave
real
more
quick,
than anybody.
you guys, what do you got
Yeah.
coming up? As soon as we get done talking to you, you're going over there.
Okay. I think the end of November, we're planning a video release party. We're going to have a bunch of bands, probably at Lynch's, I'm thinking.
No, it's definitely going to be at Lynch's.
It's definitely going to be at Lynch's. We're going to have the video release there. Fucking December, we have a benefit show at the Flint Local in Flint.
But other than that, we just want to get some new music and some recording done for you.
We
guys.
might be.
We want to take advantage of the winter, and while people don't want to go out, we want to get some shit done, and hopefully, by the time summer and the warm weather comes around, we can have some new tunes. Some new
And we're gonna have
album
you
for
guys playing a show for us in February.
Yeah.
Yep.
We just talked about. I'm going to put it together, and it'll be East versus West. It'll be Port Huron versus like Brighton.
Yeah.
So
cool.
That'll be
Hey
a badass
man, you
lineup.
know how hard the Port Huron mob is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Love you.
Do you even want that competition?
Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Yes. I know. I talked to Jeff Ray from Casting
There's
Shadows.
the two bands we got coming from the West.
I know he'll
just
put a
as
bus
fucking-
together from Port Huron.
And so will those guys.
And have the people will.
We're
pay
talking
for
Loving
their,
Touch
you know,
in Ferndale, 300 plus
Oh
people.
man.
Yeah, it'll be badass.
All
It'll
right.
be badass.
Get over
Get
there.
over there.
All right, Alex Shier. What do you guys got coming up? Where can we find you
this
week?
This Friday, we're going to be at Lynch's Irish Tavern in my hometown, Port Huron. And that show's going to be at 9 p.m. We're super stoked because we haven't played the hometown in like 6-7 months.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of people coming out. It's going to be a good time.
That sounds amazing. What's this? The Saturday thing is the Rock
And
Room?
then Saturday we're playing at the Rock Room
Mount
in
Clemens?
Mount Clemens, Michigan. That's inside of the Emerald Theater. You can grab tickets at theemeraldtheater.com.
Is that all ages? What are we doing?
21 and up.
21 up. All right.
Yep.
Tony, when you changed your residence to Michigan?
It happened when I pulled into the parking lot. I don't know if you saw that.
Dude, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for
Where
having
can we
us.
find you guys on Instagram? All that shit?
Yeah, Tony Lee Thomas.
Spotify?
Facebook, Instagram, all digital stores, 200 of them. Same with me. Go check us out.
Bro, Alex, thank you
Thanks
so much
having
for
us,
bringing
man.
these
No,
cats in
thank
here.
you.
And
It's an
hanging
honor.
out, man.
This is
It's
an awesome radio show, man.
It was full circle, man, because you guys, I know you and Jonesy are partners, and you've been friends forever, and heterosexual life made you
Super straight
You
razor
cuddled in
relationship,
Hawaii.
dude.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hip, tuck, and roll.
One, two, three, go!
grow. Our war is coming. Yeah! Break your fucking neck!
Hey, real quick. Trinity Oceana throws panties. Is what she said. And then Megan Lloyd, our good friend, Port Huron goes hard. We all invaded a different state. Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. I'm going radio silent on the Cave Radio side, but keep watching on Facebook Live. Hip Tuck and Rumble, baby.
Make sure you guys go over to Tony Lee Thomas's page, give him a like. If you don't like, if you don't already like Alex Shier, make sure you give him a like. Cave Radio. It's a new one called Someday. Let me tune.
For fuck's sake. Oh. Love you, Don.
Here we go. Come on, here we go! I shone through your lies like a pane of stained glass. But the time has passed and the hurt is gone. This pain inside will soon subside. There is nothing left except the scars. I told you not to play with my heart. I told you not to play with my heart. I told you that right from the start. Flying away from you, not you. Don't you worry about the pain you caused. It'll all go away someday. Things that haunt you are of your own design. No one left to blame but yourself. You don't realize just what you started. Leave the taste of whiskey on my breath. All I have to say is it didn't need to be this way. Guess that's just the way you fly away from here, not here. Don't you worry about Josh Jones over here.
Get on mic 3. All right, whatever. All right, thank you so much, Hip Tuck and Rumble, man. Like I said, man, when I first heard about what was going down, you guys were the first motherfuckers I wanted to bring in here, man, because you guys are family.
Motherfuckers.
Here, I love y'all, man. I love you. Hey, I say motherfucker accordingly.
I would like to give back to them the same praise that they gave me after I finished my first song. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
That was too awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Lee Thomas, Alex Shier, thank you so much for coming in, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I know.
brother.
Listen, I know Alex got a hold of me and was like, listen, man, I'm doing this little thing, and, I kind of, I was sick the last time, and I'm not now, and I want you to fucking have this. And thank you so much, Alex, for including us in this tour that you were doing, man.
It's my pleasure.
Tony Lee Thomas, man, you're one of the real deals, dude.
Uncle Tony, man.
Tony, dude. I like
we
that.
actually now we call him Brunkle Sam.
Brunkle? Yeah.
It's a brother and an uncle combined. And then
Brunkle Tony.
Me and
Straight out of Vermont,
Josh are.
Sometimes you got to push the sheep through the fence. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Me and
When you're done.
Me and
I
Josh
don't even know.
Jones.
Wait, I don't even understand. Hold
this
on.
is
Don't worry
all-
about it, Doug.
wait.
Don't worry about
Me
it.
and
This
Josh
is-
Jones
I
are
need a rewind.
refugees, bro.
I need
Refugees?
a rewind,
Refugees.
please.
Don't have to
Right, so he
live
says,
like a
all right,
refugee.
Brunkle. Well, then I was like, well, what do I call you? I was like, I'm trying to put together brother/nephew, Brefew, and then he's like, well, what? It sounds like refugee. That's it. So he's my refugee.
Who said it like that?
That was me, I think.
All right.
He still had dreads at the time. He still
Yeah, dreads. All right.
A week and a half ago.
And all this is happening right now via Facebook Live, man. Because
Thanks to all the fans watching too.
Yeah, we
Thank you for
we
tuning
got a full
in.
house listening. Taylor,
You got to turn the camera
Taylor,
back.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
It's all right.
Shots are a great idea.
Fuck Eric.
I know, right?
We're doing another shot.
Oh, we're going. The ship is sinking slowly.
I
Who's
think we need a goodbye shot.
somebody
Al-
needs to help?
Al, we
One
got
for
shots.
the road, as they say.
So I think I got everyone on here. Taylor says you boys are on fire tonight. Hip Tuck and killing it.
Hell yeah.
That's what she said.
T-Money.
Yeah, totally.
But seriously, we might even do this every Sunday when Rudy don't come in. Right now,
Hey, we'll get drunk with you. any
Cruise
day
in the
of week.
Barrio is playing live on Cave Radio, but we're doing this shit live via Facebook, by what's the other one? YouTube,
Periscope.
Twitter, yeah, all that shit.
Nice.
So we're gonna take this a little longer because we got
I'll take it
nothing
as long
but
as
time.
you want.
Oh,
Nothing but
Jesus.
time. So
Stop.
Easy there, diamond nipples.
Having Dallas nipples.
all right, so
if we're going longer,
This-
I'm gonna grab a beer.
yeah, grab whatever you want.
I need drink. I drank my drink already.
She drank her drink.
My drink's already been drank.
I
drank half, but the other half is on my chest.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Drink now. Give me a drink now.
Pretty sure we know where we went.
All right.
She drank a drink.
So Tony Lee Thomas, this
Yes, sir.
question is for you.
All right, brother.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck
Oh, I love this question.
or 100 duck-sized horses?
Oh my gosh.
Definitely one horse-sized duck.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because all the little ducks, they'll chip away at you. You can't get them.
Okay.
But I'll wrap that horse-sized duck up in a chokehold you ain't never seen before.
Okay.
And I'm going to put that motherfucker to sleep. And
Okay.
then we're going to eat really good for like weeks.
Yeah,
after
'cause
that.
duck's not bad.
You know what I mean?
You know what? Hold on. No, we're going to save this. Alex, what would you rather do? Fight
Dude.
one horse-sized duck or
Be honest.
100
I'm not
duck-sized
Jackie Chan. I can't do 100 ducks, dude.
That should be hot.
It's gonna be
Would be
one
100
horse-sized
Yeah,
duck,
it's like-
and I'm gonna go
like-
for the throat, dude.
Yeah, and it's like all in, right? You're either going to
Yeah.
win or you're going to lose, you
Yeah.
know?
It's
Punch that
it's
mother-
the kill shot, dude.
Because ducks aren't fast, but
Right.
you punch them a couple
It's like
times.
a Hercules moment, dude.
That
You-
beak
you-
is menacing, and so are the claws. But I feel like if you whipped around behind him real quick, you know what I mean? If you got behind him.
Gave him the choke.
But also
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at it at this perception.
So
If-
horse-sized duck, though, that might be a big.
If you're gonna die by 100 ducks or one big ass duck, it's gonna be a Hercules moment. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
fight,
what's your
I'm
story
gonna
gonna be?
The largest duck on planet Earth.
Have you ever
That's
seen
how
The
I
Birds?
Okay.
Because The Birds is a movie that Alfred Hitchcock came out with once upon a time, and it plays
British
out the
guy?
100
They
duck
fly in a
scenario. and
Alfred
it's not
Hitchcock?
pretty.
Birds fly
What
in
did I
a
say?
cage.
Albert?
You said a British guy.
No, that
It
was another
Alfred
guy that
Hitchcock.
said that. We're going to take back later.
Quick joke.
Yeah.
So, huh? I'm not telling the whale joke.
Okay, all right.
I'm not telling the whale joke.
That's an awkward one on the
You guys
radio.
ever notice how geese fly in a V?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever notice how one side's longer than the other side?
Yeah.
Do you know why that is? Any guesses?
No.
Because there's more fucking geese on that side.
Nate's leaving. Bye, Nate.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
All right. All right. So I usually I do this question as a band,
Okay.
but
Nate's,
we have a band. We
Nate's
have a,
jerking off right now.
we have a band plus two.
We're basically
So-
like one big band.
I know,
you
so and that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna have one big movie.
Please don't tell me it's a
Thank you.
porno.
Oh gosh.
I don't want to be
Dawn.
Sorry, I
Mr.
was
Pink.
getting blown.
I don't want to
I
be
was
Mr.
getting
Pink.
blown.
Dawn had to
Real
take
quick.
it there.
Should've, like,
Dawn
blow
just
your-
blew me.
I know. She did.
Dibs on recording it.
I'm sitting on the wrong side of the
So
table.
we're
It
gonna
was
shoot
quick.
a
She was
movie
like,
about tonight's show. Tonight's show. Grab the microphone and shut up.
Right?
Dawn is the star of the
We
whole
are
movie.
we are gonna do a.
She's the main.
we-
She's the
A
main
trivia
actress.
about tonight's
It's
show.
like dumb shit with Dawn never stopped.
Dawn, listen real close to
Dawn
the
of
words
the
Dawn,
coming
hold
out
on
of my
one
mouth.
second.
Take your time.
Okay.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Yes.
All right. We're
Half.
gonna go around the table. We're gonna do a movie about
Movie.
tonight.
Yes.
Tonight.
So the person to your left
Hi, Nate.
is gonna tell you who you are playing.
Oh.
So we're
Or
gonna
who's
start.
playing you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with Tony Lee Thomas.
All right.
The person to your left would be me.
So I'm telling you.
Who's playing me in
Who's
the
playing
movie
you?
about tonight?
Mickey Rourke.
Really?
Every time listen, I get into conversations like this with my friends sometimes where like, if you were a Marvel superhero, who would you be? And recently I got into a similar conversation where like, if you were to be portrayed by a celebrity, and I got a similarly badass
Mickey Rourke?
buddy who's like, he's a mean motherfucker, but he's also cool, and there's a certain
He just called
vulnerability
me
inside
badass
of him.
and mean.
Badass and awesome, dude.
Tony Lee
And I
Thomas
look at
is
Mickey
my
Rourke.
He's got it going
as
for
He's
him.
one
my
of
new
those guys.
man crush.
But here's the thing: I said Mickey Rourke to my buddy who fits the same bill, and he was like, "Really?" Like, look, I hate to break it to you.
Hey, no, I'm good.
It's not going to be George Clooney, but the upside is it's also not going to be Steve Buscemi.
I'd have gone with the Big Show.
You got fucking Mickey Rourke, dude. He's a bad motherfucker. That's what I got.
All right, so I got to go with Al, and I'm going with Burt Kreischer.
Oh yeah, that's good. I get that
Nice.
one. I get
The
that
machine.
One.
I mean, he really does look like him.
Take your
right.
top off.
Al,
Yeah, take your shirt off, Al.
Al, who's done?
Please.
Who's done?
I just want to say,
my
first
God.
of all, fuck that bitch. Did you see the Russian?
Yeah.
Who's playing Dawn? Well, it's got to be somebody zany,
Zany.
somebody blonde. I'm going to Amy Schumer.
Yes.
Wow.
Amy
Good
Schumer
one.
I've
would do a
been
good
said
Dawn.
that before.
You been said that?
been
Or
said-
Dolly
you-
Parton.
I've been said that too.
Like a cross between
I've been
Dolly
told
Parton
like 10
and Amy
of
Schumer.
chicks.
10 of chicks.
If Amy Schumer
Any
had Dolly
blonde
Parton's
chicks.
She's had 10 of chicks.
I've been
All right.
said that before.
Dawn.
said that.
Dawn, this is a good. Who's
Scott Eastwood.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't even know.
It's Clint
Eastwood's
Eastwood's son
son.
is Dawn's man crush. That's why
Oh.
she said that.
Wait, hold on. I
It's
gotta
really
see
Nate
this.
Hamlin.
Hold on.
He doesn't because he does.
Can we make it on the big TV? Can we put it on the
He
big
better
TV?
be fucking good looking, or I'm gonna be so fucking pissed.
Oh, do we get a,
He's
do we
yeah,
get a
he's
photo?
fucking-
Dawn
hope
said she
we
would
get
suck his dick. All right.
Let's Google that.
Let's Google it.
One for one, Don.
Fucking
Google it.
Whoa, hacha cha
Wow,
cha
good
cha.
long
for
hair?
you, Nate.
Long hair? Yes.
Congratulations.
all right.
That guy
I don't
likes
know, Eric,
Dave.
Eric, can you click on this one for a second? I want
Yeah.
to check to see if his nipples are
Yeah,
made of
Nate's
diamonds.
way fatter than that.
Wow.
Those aren't.
Fuck you.
Diamonds.
It's pretty close.
Oh God, his nipples are really hard. There's a shadow on that one.
Hold on, look at this one here.
Oh yeah! Holy shit!
This one.
Hey, Nate, do you have any headshots?
Hey,
Some long hair
hey,
on him.
Nate.
Yeah. What? What?
She picked that
You're
motherfucker
killing me
out.
with this chair, Dawn.
And that's the one she
Take
picks
my knee
out,
out.
when she flips the fucking minnow.
When she rolls the bean.
When she's flicking the bean.
I wish he
Oh,
had
it's all
long
about
hair,
me.
dude.
DJ Dawn.
DJ Dawn, dude. That's what she is.
Hey, he can get
I
some
wish he had
extensions
long-
like Brad Pitt.
I am a lot fatter than that guy though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, super fat.
I don't know, man. It's huge. You got a lot more
Look,
hair.
he's got a fucking beat. Look at that.
Yeah, he does.
Jesus
Right
Christ.
there.
Pants
I
don't
see
even
it.
fit him.
I'm still fucking sexy.
He doesn't
They,
have
they
a-
call that
he
the
doesn't
pick
have
of
a-
destiny right
All
there.
right, Nate
I'll
doesn't
take
have a thigh gap like Scott Eastwood
Yeah,
does.
exactly.
You got
I
that?
got-
You
I
got
got
that
thick
8-pack,
thighs.
Nate?
Hey.
You got a Nate pack?
Nate. Nate.
That's
Yeah.
a Nate pack.
Who's playing Jonesy?
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, good one.
Wow.
All right.
All right. Jonesy, who's playing Jonesy?
Fucking Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that like an hour ago.
Can't go wrong.
I was like, this is what happens when Jack Black gets serious and takes on a dramatic role.
Joe, who's playing Alex?
Wait, he just looks like
He already
like,
stole Matthew McConaughey from me. I was gonna. Why don't we have him play both? He plays both
The
characters.
same guy.
He's the same guy riding on that moped.
Yeah.
Two of the same
You know,
guy.
I was gonna say whoever
you got to pick someone different.
whoever played the guy in Ford Fairlane. Anybody remember that
I haven't
movie?
seen that movie in ages.
What?
Fort Fairlane.
Yeah.
Fucking Andrew Dice Clay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dice Man?
Yeah.
You're giving Alex Shier Dice Man.
Yeah.
Can we dial in some fucking dice right
Andrew
now?
Dice
Because
Clay. Is that what you're saying?
I got to be honest
No.
with you. That feels like a
Yeah,
stretch.
why not?
to me. That feels like a stretch.
No, that's a big. No, that's far.
It's more because I'd like to see Alex do his own interpretation of Andrew Dice Clay.
I would love to see Alex be more like Dice, to be honest with you. Let me ask you this. Can you see Dice Man with dreadlocks?
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Damn, that's an insult.
He plays reggae
No, it's
music.
a compliment, dude. You don't want to be this guy. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my god!
I love the
dude.
Dice
This
Man,
guy's
but
got-
you're a different.
Guys
But
got
the
the
Dice
best
Man's in
together.
every failing comedy of all time.
Have you seen the interview
I know
with
where
him
you're
on
going.
CNN?
No.
Hey, Joe,
Where
you
the
know
dude
that'd be
asks him
funny.
about his gym?
Yeah.
He almost decks a journalist
Yeah.
on camera
Right,
live.
walking
It was
off the
awesome.
interview, Yep.
All right, Big Al's usually pretty
you
good at
find the
this.
divinity
Big
in
Al's
everyone.
usually pretty good at this. Who do you think's playing Alex Shier?
The dude from Scrubs.
Oh,
Yeah.
The lead
JD?
guy?
The guy
JD?
that plays the fucking.
Does that turn you on, Don?
the
Are you
Jack
you're a
Reacher
medical?
guy or
Yeah, I know
whatever
you're
his
talking
name
about.
Oh,
is.
what? Cox? I've got it.
Yeah, you talking
I've
about
got
Cox?
it. I've got it. Elijah Wood.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Frodo
Cool, dude.
motherfucking Baggins.
Frodo
It's
Baggins.
righteous. It's righteous.
Hell yeah. What's wrong with Frodo?
You sacrificed and walked into the heart of Mordor for the
Yeah,
good
dude.
of the common people.
Come on.
You're the man.
yeah, man.
With
that
Sam's
seems
help,
like a-
though.
Or in
Well, it's
Sin
not bad,
City,
dude. That's not
Sam-
bad.
you hit Mickey Rourke in the face with a hammer.
Hey, but what do you think Tony is going to be?
I'll do that.
Sorry,
I'll
dude.
sacrifice my face.
Sorry,
I'll sacrifice my face.
Jesus, it's fucked up.
All right,
man.
Alex Shier, who's playing Tony?
All right, so
Thomas?
Tony's the guy that
There's
everybody's.
only like 5 Indians.
And he walks in.
And fucking.
If it's Daniel Day-Lewis, I'm going to choke you out right here.
Dude.
No, Taylor Lautner. Taylor Lautner from Twilight.
No, it's his dad. It's his dad.
He's ripped, dude. He's
It's
ripped.
called way worse than that, bro. I'm going to have to wake up a lot earlier in the afternoon to get one over on Uncle
All right,
Tom.
so I was thinking,
If I'm Daniel Day-Lewis, I'm punching you, he said, dude.
dude. So
No,
I'm thinking,
actually, my words were, I'll choke you out right here.
Yeah.
Verbatim.
Do it.
No, I wouldn't say
Save
that.
that for later.
Did we go on
So
with
what
it?
was the verdict?
Tony-
Who am I?
Alex, who's playing Tony?
Tony's the
Thomas?
type of guy to walk in. He's gonna be the lady slinger,
Yeah, I like it.
and he's gonna walk in and say, "Hey, it's Tony.
The wedding
Tell me
singer.
more.
I'm coming to steal your girl.
All right.
It's Tony."
So he's at a
Who
job.
are
So
actors
Christopher
that-
Walken?
Adam
It's a
Sandler in the
mixture
wedding
of Christopher
singer.
Walken and John fucking Travolta, man.
Ooh,
Dude.
that's sexy.
I dare say that might be the highest compliment I've ever been paid.
That's nice.
Listen, because
And I'm what
Zach
guy? This
And
guy looks like
FYI,
a fucking.
FYI.
This guy looks like
Hey.
he just smoked meth and went
Just
to the
FYI.
gym at the same time.
You're
Go
talking
back
to me.
him.
You're
Go
talking to
back
me
to
all
this
wrong
guy.
here. You do it again, and I'll stab you in the face with a soldering
So
iron.
you're talking
I'm
to
just
my
like
man,
you.
though.
I put my
Wow.
pants on one leg at a time. The only difference is when my pants are on,
I'm making
gold records.
I don't even know where I left off on here. Trinity says, just straight slaughter those drums. Fuck yeah. So that's from earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Trin gets excited.
Trinity
Joe
also
Smith.
said, nice pun, Dad.
What? Who's
Tim
she calling me
Hunter.
Dad?
I assume Nate's dad.
Oh, I'm daddy.
Nate's daddy.
I'm daddy.
Tim Hunter says she calls it the Hamlin.
Ooh.
Tim Hunter also says Zach Braff. Zach Braff was the guy.
Oh, yeah, Zach Braff from
That's the guy from
Yeah,
Scrubs. That Al.
JD.
Joe said I look like a crackhead bodybuilder.
I didn't say Elijah Woods.
No, go back to this guy. I want to see him again.
Don't fucking
Go back.
Oh, you're talking.
Look at the 1 second in.
Oh, Andrew Dice
All
Clay.
right, hold on.
Let's
Oh,
check
Andrew
this
Dice
out.
Clay?
Andrew Dice. I do meth.
Hold on.
Oh, Andrew Dice Clay's done.
Come on,
so
look at
much
this guy.
meth.
Look at that one. Yep.
Look at
This
him.
one?
Look at he went to the gym and he smoked crack.
So wait, you feel like you're more Dice than Elijah, or more Elijah than Dice?
What is this guy famous for, dude?
Dude, put some square glasses
Dude,
on
the
him.
fuck-
All right, wait, I got it. What if
looks like a
Elijah and Dice fucked?
And they had a
made
surrogate
him-
child.
Yeah.
Made Alex Shire?
Did Alex just ask what this dude's famous for?
He looks like a punk rock grandfather.
Dude, this guy was the king of fucking comedy back
Oh,
in like
yeah.
the late 80s, and he was so brash that women's
Yep.
groups
Hey.
like picketed his shows.
Hey, this
You
was
know
one of
he
his
was
jokes.
The best.
This was one of
comedian.
his jokes.
Hoping we get to some Dice stuff.
Little Miss Tuffet sat on a Muffet.
Eating her curds and whey.
Along came a spider,
sat down beside her,
said,
"Hey,
what's in the bowl, bitch?" Little
Jeff
boy
and
blue
Jill went up a hill, each with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50.
Oh, there was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, her uterus fell out.
Little boy blue. He needed the money. Oh,
Yeah,
What was the
good-
one about the Girl Scouts in Ford Fairlane? Like, there's a little kid following him around, and like he comes out of his house with 2 chicks, and he goes, "They're in the brownies. I ate 2 of them." Hey,
Hey, good old Mother Goose. Remember her? I fucked her. Oh!
No, the best was when he was in Entourage. When he joined the cast of Entourage,
Yeah.
I fucking lost my shit. That
Dude,
was the fucking
dude,
best.
Entourage, I didn't see the movie yet. And I heard it was
Fuck
really
the movie.
good.
I haven't
But,
watched
dude,
it. Fuck it.
the 8 seasons of Entourage,
They were so good.
it was so cool because they were 30 minutes. You know, they were over. You know, whatever. But,
But
it
you
was-
could watch any episode and be like,
It
"Oh,
was
that's
so
fucking
good,
cool.
man. It was so
I'd
good.
like to
And
live
you
a
had
life
you
like
had
that.
fucking the Dillon brother, Kevin Dillon.
Yeah.
Was like the fucking older brother, but he was, you know, oh man, it was just so good.
So back to
Fucking
Tony.
drama.
Back to Tony's celebrity. Since we can't use Razor Ray because
Yeah, yeah.
that's who I thought he was originally when I walked up. I
Jimmy
was like,
Superfly Snooker.
Oh,
I used to get that when I was in like middle school.
See, I was going
From the top rope. Also, same era. I used to get Ralph Macchio all the time.
Nah, dude, I'm going Kirk Hammett from Metallica.
Okay, I can see that shit.
That's good.
Yeah, I can see that. But my when I saw as soon as he walked in, I was like, dude, that's Jimmy Superfly Snooker.
Fucking
I saw the
drunk
I
ass
saw the
outta
end.
here.
What dog
You know what?
say?
Honestly, I
She
came
passed me in the
in.
back. She was like, "Oh, that was nice."
I came in. I saw the NWO T-shirt, and I was like, "Let's see how long it takes before there's a Jimmy Fly Snooker
Fuck yeah,
reference."
bro. It took 3 hours.
Leopard print, fucking speedo, dude. But from the top,
Top
rope,
rope. Flying
greasy,
elbow.
curly hair. Yep.
Flying elbow from the top rope.
Oh, dude! I mean, who was doing those kinds of aerobatics before
Back
him?
then?
Nobody.
No one.
Right.
He
No
was
one.
a trailblazer, a groundbreaker.
That's why they call him Superfly.
All right, we got to get the fuck out
Yeah.
of here. We
Don't
actually
try.
don't, but
We have to leave.
I got shit.
Yeah, it's late. It's like
this is gonna be my reality
it's like-
forever.
It's like 10:30. My son's at home going, "Dad, are you coming home?" I
Let's
asked
do
for
one more
candy.
Done with Don.
Oh,
Dumb shit
dude,
with
yeah.
Don.
One
Can
more
we do one more
question.
dumb shit with
Can we
Don?
do a few more questions?
She's
Don
been
is
doing
my
it since
spirit
the
animal.
segment was over.
That's our bumper sticker right there.
Everybody.
I'm
loves
getting a
Don.
tattoo.
All right.
What will you guys do if I come back here next year with a tattoo that says Dawn is my
Dude, we will
spirit
take a
animal?
picture of you and put it on that fucking wall with those other pictures.
That's
That's
pretty
all you
good,
get.
Tony.
That's all you
I'll get
get.
it, and I'll give you a high five.
Nice
You
crisp.
might
I've only
get put
gotten
on
7 of them
Instagram
tonight,
or
so.
something.
All right, listen. Hey, Don, throw that mic in front of her face.
Say it again, please.
You just called Nate Don.
You know what? This is a
It
lot.
looked like she'd never seen a dick before.
This is not a dick. This
Wow.
is not a dick. Just saying.
I'm just
It's
saying.
definitely different.
What would you say is different about it, Dawn?
What's the
You know what? This big foam thing on the end.
It's called the head.
You're not used to this kind of
thing,
girth?
Did you see it brisk my face? I brisked myself.
You did what? You brisk?
She's like, oh, you want me to use this mic?
She only does uncircumcised.
I don't know.
She's not used to that.
What's going on?
Show of hands, who here is circumcised?
Everyone, even Dawn is.
Everybody.
I feel like the FCC is about to get a hold of this
Dawn,
video.
have you ever met an uncircumcised penis?
Yes.
How'd
Did
you
it
feel
freak
about
you the
it?
fuck out?
Kinda. I left.
You still
You
I was
left?
gonna say, you still touch it?
What did you say anything
I
or
left
just walked out?
twice in my life, and one was uncircumcised, and one was super.
Uncircumcised.
The micro kind?
It looked like it had diseases.
Ooh.
So what, did you say anything
walk
or did
out.
you just leave?
No,
Did you,
no, I just
like,
got
No,
up
you
and
just
left.
leave.
He pulled his
I
pants
gotta
down.
go
You're
to
like,
the
yeah, I'm
bathroom
Oh,
and walked
I
out
have
the
to go
front
to the
door.
bathroom, and then you're like, gone.
Yeah, I did.
He pulled
I
it out.
did.
What
I
a
swear I
bitch.
did.
Did you call somebody after?
No, I walked and
just
got a
thought
ride
about
from
it?
some dude that was on a motorcycle.
Oh my
Was he circumcised?
Yeah.
I don't know. He took me home for real.
just snorted,
He's
dude?
like, you gotta go home.
Someone
He
just
took me
snorted.
to my house.
I'm out of control. Dawn has put me in a
Totally
state of
Tony.
complete disarray. I don't
I
know what to
did.
tell you.
All right.
That's a true story.
Listen, man, this has been one of the best shows. And I'm not fucking lying, man. We've done 221 of these motherfuckers. And they just keep getting better, man. Thank you to Hip Tuck and Rumble.
Thank
you,
you, guys.
Thank you for having us, man.
And, you know, this all started, and I'm not going to lie. Alex reached out to me, and he said, hey, I'm going on tour with this cat named Tony Lee Thomas, and I want to come in and
Badass.
do some stuff with
Don
you
is
guys.
asking me a question. Can you say it in the mic, please?
Can I get just a little shot?
Yes, Don, you can.
I think you should give
This
us
is so much better than my outro.
It's over now.
Keep going.
Here, I'll take a little shot.
Alex got a hold of me.
piece.
Hey, there's more. There's more. Let's give everyone a
No,
shot.
this is
Yeah,
enough.
One more shot.
Going
One more
away.
shot.
Hey, I ain't got to drive.
What were you saying, Eric?
I guess we're not.
Everybody's
there's-
welcome to
Stay
stay
here
in my
till
meth
whenever
lab
we
tonight.
want.
Go ahead.
So,
Finish what you're starting.
Alex got a hold of me and was like, listen, man, I got
It's
this
like
cat, Tony Lee Thomas.
Ever.
I'm doing a little wet East Coast thing. He's coming back.
Oh, I
and
thought you
I'd
were
like to get you guys
knuckling
in.
me.
Well, we had a band that was originally scheduled to come in.
Oh, your
tonight.
skeleton hurt my
And
finger.
they canceled on us like 2 weeks ago. I got a hold of Joe, and I was like, listen, we only got a handful of shows left this year. We'd love to get you guys back on. I know you guys just did all this stuff. I haven't even got to the questions about opening up for the Nirvana cover band. Gypsy Fest. All the stuff. And we'll
fun.
talk about this shit on another episode.
Yeah, well, dude, all I got to say about it right now, just to fit it in, is that since we started this Hip Tuck and Rumble venture here, we've met a bunch of cool people, had a bunch of really awesome opportunities to do things, and this summer has been one of the best summers I've ever lived in my entire life. And I got to do all the cool things that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I wouldn't be there without these guys, and vice versa. And it's just been amazing.
No, and next year, no, 100% serious. I know Gypsy Fest is going to be somewhere else next year, but Summer Bash, Big and Bigger's broadcast.
Definitely do it, dude. You guys would have a blast with Juice in the morning.
It's done,
you guys
dude.
would have a
Big and Bigger. We've already talked to Juice. We've already talked to Brandon.
Fuck yeah.
We're part of Summer Bash next year. The Whammies are coming up.
Are you guys broadcasting?
We're
from there again?
broadcasting. We're presenting.
Hell yes.
And evidently we're part of the fucking shit,
yeah.
too.
Yep.
I don't mean to pander or get weird, but is there room for Uncle Tony at this thing?
I'll
try.
Of course, yeah. You fucking get your ass up here
Hey,
during the play.
listen, hold on.
Tony everywhere.
You're playing at
I
Lynch's.
would like to add.
You might be an export.
Tony, you're always
Yeah,
welcome.
man.
He's an export.
So I would like
Pass
to
him
add.
down.
Tim. He's an export.
Some Indian folk in Vermont told me that.
No, pass it down.
All right, so real quick,
Pass that
real
to
quick,
Tony.
No,
Pass
go
that
ahead.
to Tony.
cheers.
Are we all doing this?
Yeah.
I would like.
Fuck
I
yeah,
would,
we've been
hold
doing
on,
it all
before
night.
we
Cheers,
cheers,
motherfuckers.
before we
Hold on.
cheers,
Before
we
we
cheers,
do it,
What's
cheers.
I would
that
like
one?
to say
Hey,
Go ahead, Alex.
before
Al?
we cheers.
Al?
This is the greatest radio show I've ever
Greatest
had the
radio
pleasure
show
of
ever.
listening
Yes.
to, let alone being on.
God bless you,
Second
brother.
of all, this is a diamond in the rough out from East Coast, Mr. Tony Lee Thomas. He's a
Emphasis
legend
on rough.
at what
I
he
agree.
does.
Uncle Tony.
And I'm so happy that Michigan's taking him in. Cheers to the East Coast, to the
Hey.
West Coast.
There's something in my shot. What did you put in my shot, Al? Is that acid?
No, I don't.
Oh, I put ecstasy in
Hey,
there.
I'll switch with you if it's acid.
It's just
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's time for dumb shit with Eric.
I put
Oh, you heard
ecstasy in yours and Dawn's cup.
He said
perfect.
acid. I said I'll switch with you if it's acid. I didn't. But my son's
Just
at home.
don't
I
drink
can't do
the
that.
wrapper
All
that's
right,
in
real
there.
quick. I don't know if it was for Joe's goose joke. I
You
guess
gotta
you
do the
made a
whale
goose
joke,
joke.
Joe.
Dumb.
That was Trinity. Trinity also said, "I just want to hear all Dawn's life stories. Write a book, please."
Yes.
And then Tim Hunter.
It'll all be spelled wrong.
Tim Hunter just said,
Dawn is my.
Oh, hey, Tony. Tim Hunter's the dude that puts on the Blammies.
"Yeah, Bwammies. Listen, Bwammies.
You better be here. And
Tony
what,
Lee
what is
Thomas
it, Eric?
has
February
an-
what?
26th.
22nd.
Tony,
26th.
I will find you if you're not
26th.
here.
All right, I gotta write this down. Don't let me forget.
Hey, listen, you're
Tony,
moving to
write it down.
Michigan. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I
Throw
moved here. I live in the parking lot behind the
Hell
studio.
yeah, brother.
Where have you been?
He hasn't even made it
All right,
to Port
listen.
Huron yet.
So,
It's true.
where y'all playing this week?
Lynch's Tavern on Friday night, no cover, hometown of Port Huron, Michigan, and Saturday at the Rock Room inside of the Emerald Theater. $10 tickets, theemeraldtheater.com, or go to my website, alexshiremusic.com. Go check out Tony Lee Thomas on Spotify, Apple Music. Listen to some good soulful music.
Fucking awesome.
Very good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this guy's one of us. Hip Tuck and Rumble.
One of us.
Video release party.
So we don't have an exact date just yet, but we are shooting for the end of November, early December. Make sure that you guys keep an eye out on the page. We'll make sure that we update you as soon as we know the date. But we're gonna have at least 4 or 5 bands playing, and it's gonna be a great night. It's gonna
Somewhere
be
up
at,
in the Poho area.
it's gonna be at Lynch's.
Lynch's, yeah.
It's definitely gonna be at Lynch's, and we're gonna try to make it a whole night of it. So it's probably gonna start early, like 7 o'clock, and go till fucking
I
when
heard
they
there
tell
was
us to leave.
hotels in the Port Huron area,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and I heard Big
Yeah,
and
the
Bigger
Fla-
has
the Flamingo's
a
my
radio station that could broadcast live from
Yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah.
There's also couches in people's
Yeah.
houses and shit, so you don't have to spend
Dawn
money.
said she was
Listen,
staying with me. so.
I'm just kind of
Eric,
spitballing out
we have
there.
a loft downtown.
Boom! You don't have to leave.
We'll put all of you guys up. Dawn, you have to come.
Oh, she'll come.
Everybody's
all right.
got to come.
Yeah, she's gonna end up at Nate's house.
Nate's right down the
soles
street.
of
You know what?
shoes.
Also, if you need somebody to MC that show for you, we do that too.
Hey, hell yeah!
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah, man.
As non-Port Huron people that love Port Huron music.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
we,
that'd be
sh-
better.
we should make a show with all of these people right here. Hip Tuck and Rumble, Alex Shier, Tony Lee Thomas.
This was a lot
emceeing
of
the
fun.
event at
I am so down.
we do
Wherever,
do we
man.
do in Port Huron?
Red
The,
Rocks.
the
It's gotta be.
theater?
It's gotta be in Port Huron.
Yeah, Port Huron, man.
What the theater?
White House.
Oh, what?
McMorris?
Oh, Citadel.
Oh, Citadel.
Citadel. That'd be
These guys at the
badass.
table.
We just set up a
Good
stage
idea.
and set the table up and just do a
Do
a
show
podcast.
on-
We
Hey,
do
man,
a
yeah, with an
podcast
audience.
before the show. People buy tickets to come see the podcast live,
And then they get the free show.
and then you guys MC the event.
Hey,
We get Don all hammered up before.
yeah, we are pawns in your game.
I felt like it was the other way around.
You let us know what you want us to do, and we're there.
Hell yeah!
I'm
dude.
like maybe a bishop.
Listen,
You know what I mean? Maybe.
Listen,
I'm the queen for
I'm
sure.
throwing this up there.
Hashtag.
You're the queen.
Support local.
I'm the
Support these motherfuckers, man. Hip Tuck and Rumble, Alex Shier, Tony Lee Thomas.
Big and bigger.
What a big and bigger.
Big and bigger.
Cave Radio.
Dawn's my spirit animal.
Yes.
Hashtag Dawn's my spirit animal.
Dawn is my spirit animal.
Hashtag.
100%.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
That could be
Yeah, we're out.
tonight.
I don't even. I'm gonna throw.
Let's go get tattoos.
Good
Is there
night,
a tattoo
everybody.
shop
Have a
open
good
right
night.
now? I'll go.
Let's
All
Google
right.
that shit.
You want to go? Let's
We're
go.
out.
Let's go.
Peace.
Bye. I'm getting on my
Later, dudes.
Number
See
221.
you guys.
Don't say I never gave my heart away. You know that it was yours today. But you chose to run away from me.
melody, don't pull again.